Yeah, what are some things that give you the ick?
Well, for me personally, in working in retail, it's smell. If you come into my store and you stink of BO.
For me is when they use a passport instead of an ID at the club.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
so
actually so
embarrassing.
true though.
Wait, what about running for the bus?
Oh,
that's
my
even
god.
worse.
With a backpack on, running
And
for
the backpack's
bus.
open?
The bus
Everything's
leaves.
falling
And so the bus like waiting for the guy, the bus just leaves and they just run for no reason.
Yeah.
A red flag is when someone, mainly guys to me, opens up Snapchat right in front of me and be like, what's your snap? Are you kidding me? Are we
Yeah.
15?
Welcome back to another episode. We got two very special people on today.
Oh my god, stop.
Might have recognized them. They're
Don't
from
say
the,
that.
the
Don't
legendary,
even like that. That's dead. Like that. We don't.
the legendary podcast called See You at 12.
You're not putting this in.
You
Why
can't.
not?
It's so embarrassing.
How?
It's like when people like we don't even mention we have a podcast anymore. We
We
don't
don't.
even
Yeah.
speak of it.
But that's because like it's kind of inactive though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also like we just don't talk about
Okay,
it.
anyway, let's go.
Yeah.
Reunion.
So we're just missing Mr. Paul. Shout out to you, Paul, again. Come back soon.
Happy birthday
Happy birthday,
It's his
Paul.
birthday?
That was his birthday?
in 2 days.
Oh, in 2 days.
Ah.
Oh, this will come
Happy
out way after.
Happy
Oh,
birthday,
happy
Paul.
belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
24. What an old cunt.
Yeah.
Jeez. I'm
When's your
20
birthday?
August.
How old are you turning?
24.
Oh, you 2000?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I'm 2000.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Wait, are you 02?
We're both 02.
We're 04.
Oh my god. No, we're not. Don't fucking
Yo.
make us young.
Anyways, welcome back. We got some very spicy questions for today.
Oh my god.
So, shall we get straight into it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, the first question we got: is it better if?
So giddy. Okay, let's go.
This was like the first recording. We were like so nervous and like laughing.
Yeah, bro. Okay, yeah. Is it better if in a relationship the girl likes the guy more or the guy likes the girl more?
This is the first question I read and like the only question I read when you sent the questions. And I just thought it was such a silly question.
But if you think about it more, it's kind of important.
It is important, but I think it's
Oh, yeah,
more
also
important.
speaking to the mic, you have to hold it pretty close compared to the
Okay, ASMR.
yeah.
It is important to know whatever, but I also think it's more important that the guy and the girl like each other equally, especially if you're in a serious relationship, because at the end of the day, someone's going to find out that they don't love you as much as you love them, and that's not really going to go far.
Yeah,
Agreed.
but I guess what I meant by the question is if in a relationship the guy is sort of more unhappy versus if the girl is like more unhappy, which one do you think is more likely to succeed in the long term? Because I think if the girl likes the guy more, the relationship is more likely to succeed. Because if the guy's unhappy, it's like, oh yeah, like, you know, you just take it on the chin. But if the girl's unhappy, then it's kind of like a problem, you know?
I think now in this generation, girls are like standing on business a bit more than guys.
Yeah.
In terms of like, girls know what they want and would do anything really to achieve what they want. So if a girl is like, I see so much red flags, I'm not happy in this relationship, and they can visibly see, oh, the guy don't like them anymore, they would like break it off a bit more, like faster than guys breaking it off. Because guys, I feel like my own like personal experiences would kind of like go around and step around like the actual problem rather than like facing the problem itself.
That's true.
And like, you know, maybe I don't know, cheat or whatever, or like go on the apps. But girls are more like, I'm unhappy, I'm gonna tell you why I'm unhappy, and if you're not gonna do something about it, then I'm gonna like leave.
Right.
And then if the guy actually does something about it and it actually improves, the girls will stay because they see an actual improvement. But I feel like guys would just like tiptoe around it and not actually confront the problem itself.
So it's more of a communication and effort problem.
Yeah, if in terms of like my kind of answer, but if it's like physical attractiveness, I feel like girls tend to go for more like a personality, how nice they treat like the people around them, or just like to the girl itself. Well, guys kind of like tend to go for more physical looks, I feel like.
That's something we agreed on just before, actually. I think is that like generally guys go for looks more than personality.
Yeah.
I know that for me personally, that's the case.
Oh.
But
But yeah, I mean, but it goes off like both genders as well. Like, I also am a victim of going for looks more than personality.
what's like the ratio?
The ratio of
Yeah, so for me, it's like 60% looks, 40% personality.
oh yeah, I feel like that kind of goes with both ways as well. Because like the first thing you see
Is the looks?
is the looks,
Yeah.
and then like after talking to them when you're like at a bar or something, their personality shines and stuff. But like, I feel like guys just tend to go for more looks first.
Yeah.
I just going back to like your point earlier, like your question. You know how you said like for girls when they're unhappy, they're like kind of like they don't waste time, like they say to their
Stand on
partner,
business.
yeah, stand on business. I feel like maybe like for guys, it's like even if they're unhappy, they're like we don't like really like it's harder for guys to like just
To bring up the
it
problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like that, and I think that's makes guys like it's harder for guys to let go as well. I feel like I don't know, it's just maybe.
Let go, like, if
Like,
say the breakup?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
why is that?
Like if they're unhappy, right, and there's no improvement, like in the relationship, or like what like I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like yeah, okay, no, you go.
I kind of see where you're coming from. Like, well, I don't know for guys, but like, definitely like each to their own. There are some people who find it hard to let go because, like, say you're in a long-term relationship or whatever,
Yeah.
and at the start you really, really love this person, everything was going well, and then you slowly fall out of love because one person likes the other more, or just like someone's super unhappy. You kind of get attached to them and you're like,
Yeah.
some people are like, oh, I just cannot let go of the fact that we used to have that and I don't want you out of my life, but like I know it's for the better.
Yeah.
And it's really hard. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's the case when they love the idea more than the person.
Yeah.
yeah.
They love what they could be rather than who they actually are.
100%.
And I feel like guys tend to not really know how to put their put their emotions into words, while girls, they talk to the girlfriends, they talk to other people around them, maybe even their mothers, and by that communication it really like solidifies their emotions, how they think, and how they want to like portray the conversation of like, oh, what you're doing is not what I want, can you please like figure a way to fix it like together. Well, guys, I feel like they don't really talk about that with their mates, especially if it's like mates they only like go out to party drinks with. Of course, like I don't know about like guys, but like friendships that may have had like really deep conversations, but in general sense they don't really talk about a lot of their emotions, and sometimes they just tend to be like, oh, like my missus and I are fighting, but oh, whatever, like I don't want to think about it. And then the mates would be like, oh, like we just party it up, like, help you distract yourself. Or there might be a few mates that actually do want to talk about it, but they just like have the inner misogynistic, and then like I can't talk about feelings.
Yeah, I feel like for me and or like generally my friend groups and like our friend group, we do like we are able to like talk about our emotions
And offer advice, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Which is pretty
I
good.
feel like a few like boys in our generation
Oh yeah,
can't
yeah.
talk about their feelings, because the inner trauma of like, oh, if you talk about your feelings, you're pussy.
Yeah.
But in
It's so
reality is like, anyone and everyone can talk about their feelings.
True. I agree.
Yeah. Do you think you're a good advice giver? Well, within our group, like, who do you think is good at giving advice?
Would I consider myself a good advice giver? I would say I am. In terms of like people I know, I would say like you or Ken.
I think Ken, he gives it to you in like kind of like a
Very
like a
straightforward.
harsh reality type of way.
Yeah.
It's like
'Cause-
man, like this is where you're fucking up. This is where you gotta do better.
Because Ken and I have like a relationship where like we just like we don't beat around the bush. You just straight up do
Yeah,
like,
facts, yeah.
you're like, oh, you're fucking stupid. What are you doing? Like, or
Yeah.
like, so, and I like, because a lot of times actually some people be like, oh, but like that's so like, why are you bullying him or like,
Yeah,
but
like-
like we know we understand that we're not just saying that to like hurt each other or whatever. You know? It's
Put
like,
each other down. It's like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
actually
You-
giving you like a bro advice and I'll
exactly.
stand with you.
Yeah, exactly.
But just tell you, you're fucking up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a harsh way, but like a real way of like keeping accountability.
I would
Right.
take that any day over like
Someone that's kind
sugarcoating
of
or like just,
glazes you.
yeah.
You're like, oh no, mate, you're doing good. And you're
Yeah.
like,
Oh, she's the problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
No,
can do
fuck,
better.
that, fuck your Mrs. A.
I feel like a lot of girls are like that though. They kind of glaze over it. They're just
I
like,
think so.
oh,
Yeah.
like no, you deserve better. Like that's like he can't even do the bare minimum. Like
Yeah.
something like that.
It's because like you want to be a girl's girl. Like I think a lot of girl culture is like, oh, you want to be there for your girlfriend, so you know we're just gonna support you. But I feel like to be an actual girl's girl, you have to be
Just be
very
real.
honest and be real. Be like, no, you've also like fucked up here.
Yeah, facts.
Like
Yeah.
you're not. He's not the only problem. It's a two-way problem.
Yeah, that's the thing about being a girl's girl. Like this whole like, oh my god, like she's a pick me or like whatever. But it's like sometimes you have to be real with your friends and be like, you're in the wrong. Like
Yeah.
he's in the right, kind of thing. But I mean,
But it's also hard because like when your friends tell you their side of a situation, you only hear their side, right?
yeah, exactly.
And usually it's like kind of biased.
yeah,
So then, like, how else are you gonna get the other side of the story? So it's you have to take it with like a grain of salt. I think.
yeah. But then again, like you hear, oh, this is like a bit of a stretch, but like, say like when your friend tells you something from their side of the story, it's like, okay, it seems biased and stuff, but that's like what they're going through, like that's what they're thinking and that's how they're feeling. And if that guy or whoever has made them feel like that, then it's still valid, you know, like instead of being like, oh well, I need to get his side of the story, it's like I'm hearing you out and I see where you're coming from and all that stuff because you're genuinely going through this. You're not trying to make him the bad guy
Yeah.
when he's like actually put you through this.
Yeah.
I think that's more though
It
when
feels
you
valid.
want to just like show support. But if you want to actually give advice though, I think you do need to like see
Yeah.
both sides.
I feel like you
Yeah.
always need that friend to just put you into a reality check.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's Ken for you, eh?
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ken. Please come back onto the pod. We miss you.
Where is he?
He's busy.
Oh,
Yeah,
With
Is
his-
with his missus.
probably. Is he? Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Understandable. Yeah. What are some things that give you the ick?
Ah,
It's the ick time.
I think, well, for me personally, I'm working in retail and like working in a retail store where it's predominantly like male orientated. It's smell. If you come into my store and you stink of BO or even like really strong perfume, like, strong cologne, it's like, you stay away from
off-putting,
me.
right?
Yeah. I guess like guys can't smell themselves because they're so used to their own BO. They don't
Yeah.
know, like when they step outside, you can smell their BO still.
Yeah.
Damn.
And especially with weather like this, when it's like on and off, like with rain and then sun and it gets really humid, it's like it's easier, like really fast to like sweat and smell. So when you're coming into my store and trying on things, and
Oh, when they try on things. Okay, that's
yeah,
bad.
they try on
Stinks of all
things
the
and it
clothes.
stinks of clothes, but also like when you stand by the counter and I can have a whiff of that, it generally gives me like, you stay away from me.
Have you ever just out of spite like made like a face?
I've like not really because I have to keep it professional, but like I've held my breath
Oh,
Like you like in retail, you're supposed to, for my store, you're supposed to be like asking how their day was, you know, like do like a little bit
normal
of
customer service things.
yeah, like do a little conversation. But I've literally held my breath and be like, okay, here you go. And then like once I left the store, I take out the air freshener and we spray the store with air freshener.
Damn.
And it's kind of, I feel like it's kind of embarrassing to smell bad. For me at least, because I hate smelling bad. And I get so
Yeah.
like anxiety if I smell bad or
Yeah.
not.
Nah, look, yeah, I think I've done that as well. Like hold my breath when I used to work in retail.
Oh yeah.
Because it's so pungent when you've like a guy smells really strong of BO and then you just walk in a store that like, you know, you got used to the smell of, and then they just like
It's just so
come in.
unpleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So smell, that's like an ick.
Yeah.
I guess I feel like it's more than an ick. That's like a red flag almost.
I
You're just
guess,
like, why do you
yeah.
not look after yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hygiene,
Yeah.
personal hygiene.
What about you, Mister?
You can answer first.
Okay,
I don't
Kareena.
really know. It's kind of hard to think of. You're not in a relationship, right?
Nah.
You're not. I don't know. I don't know about you, but it's kind of hard to think of icks while I'm in a relationship.
Yeah,
True.
that's so true.
Because you're just like so in love with that person that you're like, oh, you're not really giving me an ick, and you don't look at anyone else.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
that's like real love. Is that like if you really love the person, nothing can ick you out. Yeah, I thought of one. It's when you're going to pick them up, and then while you're waiting for them, they're not on their phone. They just like stop replying for like a good 10 minutes, and you're like, "What is this person up to?"
Oh my god, yeah.
'Cause, like, if you're not replying like as I'm on the way, yeah, fine, whatever. But when I'm there at that time,
Oh, okay,
if I'm on time
yeah,
as well,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
better be replying ASAP
Yeah,
and
and
be
then
like,
they
okay,
reply, like,
I'm on
20
my way.
minutes later.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess being late is
Yeah.
also an ick, is in terms of when you're single.
I mean, as we were late.
Yeah, as we were
No,
late, of
I look you
course.
plan for it.
Oh, okay.
As we were late, but I feel like when you're single and you're meeting your opposite gender, or the person you like, or the person you're talking to, and that person is like hours late.
Nah,
Like,
I would not
like,
wait.
yeah, if
I
it's
would not wait more than
10
30
I
minutes.
feel like for me, 10 minutes, sure, whatever, you know, maybe
Traffic or something,
traffic,
yeah.
the weather, the bus, or you just like, you know, got ready late. But when you're passing like 30 minutes and you're hitting an hour, is like,
yeah.
bro, like you're wasting our time together and my time.
I think 30 minutes that's when I would go home.
Yeah.
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 Because then, like, after that, that's like, oh, this person, they don't give a fuck about my time.
Yeah. Like, it kind of tells, like, oh, they don't care about
Yeah.
us or trying to build, like, a relationship.
Yeah. It's like, they don't care enough. Okay. It's not worth it. Not worth pursuing. Yeah.
Unless
Another-
it was like a real reason.
That's like, yeah, I'd
Like
say
legit.
that's like
Like
a
legit.
red flag more than an ick as well. 'Cause
Oh,
that's
yeah.
like bad personality thing.
Mm.
And another ick for me is when they use a passport instead of an ID at the
Oh
club.
my god.
Oh, that's actually so
embarrassing.
true, though.
I'm like, bro, why don't you just get a driver's license? Like, you
Or
learn
there's
it
like
at least.
Or like an R18 card.
I think,
I feel like it's still ick, though, as well.
R18 card is like, why don't you just get a learner's license? Like, you didn't, it's 30 minutes.
Yeah.
True, and you can renew it if you don't want to drive.
Especially,
exactly.
I feel like, wait, all of you guys drive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like when you're like 21 above and you don't know how to drive, it's like,
Yeah, if you like live in the city that your whole life, that's different. But if you're from the
Yeah.
burbs, right? And
it's like, why don't you know how to drive? And if they're like, oh, I'm scared, it's like,
that's not a valid reason.
and so then like you're gonna have someone drive you around
Yeah.
all the time or catch the bus.
Yeah, but if they like, oh, their family doesn't have a car, that's like understandable.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
if they like, oh, I like Siebes, or like I'm scared.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like,
that's ick.
yeah.
yeah.
I think that would be the having the license.
What is having an Android an ick?
Yeah. No.
I used to think it was.
I think it was. Yeah, I personally also think
it's
it was, but now I'm like, oh, let's
so
use the
I don't
phone.
really care.
I used to
Yeah.
not understand when I had an Android, and then when I got an iPhone,
You're
I'll be
like,
like, I see blue text bubble. I'm like, okay, yeah, this person valid.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my.
I think like the most common ick is if a guy is like playing beer pong and then the ball rolls.
Oh, and they're chasing after.
Chasing after it. I think for me, personally, I won't be humiliated to do that as a guy.
It's because they're not running. They're like half jogging, right? And
And
they
then
kind of like
they're
hunched over.
bent
'cause they're
Hunched
kinda
over and they're like
Yeah.
doing this to
Yeah.
grab the ball, but they can't reach the ball.
yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wait, what about running for the bus?
Oh,
that's
my
even
god!
worse.
With a backpack on, they're running
And the
for the
backpack's
bus.
open.
The bus
Everything's
leaves,
falling
and so the bus like waiting for the guy. Then the bus just leaves, and they just run for no reason.
Yeah.
That's like minus 1 million aura. Like, and whenever I see the bus
Yeah.
that's about to go, I'm taking the next one.
I'm just like,
I'm not
oh,
running.
you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to embarrass myself like
Yeah,
that. I'm just
exactly.
gonna walk to the bus stop and just wait for the next bus.
Yeah, I gotta act like it's not affecting me.
Yeah, unless you're late. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
If you're late, you're already fucked up. You should have been there earlier.
I think another ick. I have so
Got
many.
worse.
I have so many. Crazy. Is publicly picking your nose.
Oh yeah.
Publicly? Okay, yeah.
I've
that's
seen
valid.
so many guys.
Publicly?
I've seen so many guys just knuckle deep into their nose, digging
Really?
around, and then just like silently looking around, like wiping it on themselves.
They don't
yeah.
flick it at least?
No, they just like wipe on themselves, and then just like don't think that anyone's looking at them, but like
Oh my.
there's people staring me at you, being like, oh,
Is it like stare or like side eye?
it's like,
Oh, side eye stare. Yeah.
and it's like, okay, do you need a tissue? Do you need to wash your
It's
hands?
so gross.
That's
Yeah. I
pretty fucking
don't
wrong.
think I've ever seen people do that in public.
I haven't at all actually.
Yeah, maybe I need to look out more.
I've seen many times in retail and
Oh, in
outside my
retail.
store.
I think retail is different because you kind of like, if you're browsing, you're kind of in your own world.
True.
But if it's like at like drinks or something,
I would still be like,
Even like
I'll
sitting
call
in the
them
bus
out. I'd be
stop.
like,
Yeah.
Yo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, even like sitting on the bus stop, I've seen people like knuckle deep in their nose. I'm like,
Ew.
oh, cool. Actually, the other day, I saw someone sitting in the car, pick their nose, and then put it in their mouth.
Ew,
And
I
when you're,
always do
when
that.
you're driving.
People driving
Why?
is okay. Wait, no, I'm not gonna say. But when I always see people driving, and then they're just like picking their nose.
They're like actually like in there, and then just look at it. Like, okay, wait, the guy that I
Ooh,
saw
yummy.
when I was on the bus and they're
Oh
driving,
my.
like he was up there, and then he just looked at his finger and then
oh.
and it's like grown ass
a
people
grown
as
man.
well.
Damn.
Do you think like those people that like carry speakers with them and like play loud
Hell
music?
yeah, that's
Is that-
disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Like,
When
why do
people,
you put
like-
your headphones on?
Yeah, and like when they listen to like videos on the bus
Oh,
on
yeah.
speaker,
Yeah.
when they're even calling someone on public transport, I'm like, shut up.
Oh yeah, when they're loud on the buses, I was like, okay, like just be quiet.
Like,
Yeah.
there was this lady on the ferry. Like, I had my AirPods and I was listening to music. You know, it was loud, and then I could still hear her just yapping away for 40 minutes.
Oh my god.
I was like,
Crazy.
lady, shut up, please.
It actually happened to me on the bus. This lady was on the phone really loud, and then a guy spoke to her in the same language, saying like, "Can you actually be quiet? You're so loud on the bus." And then she like immediately like just in the call, shut up. And it was
Okay.
silent,
Oh,
and I was
so
like,
sad.
At least she
"Holy."
listened. At least she
Damn.
listened.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, does anyone hear this? 'Cause it's crazy.
That's so funny.
Damn.
Was the guy like aggressive, or was he just like kindly, politely asked?
Oh, he politely, like loudly, of course, being like, "Can you like not be
Couldn't be me.
loud?"
Damn.
That could never be me. I would have just been like, shut up.
That's true. But then I was like,
Something you would do.
No, straight up. Like, I remember like a couple months ago, we were eating just like kebabs outside Chancery.
Yeah.
And this was at like 2 or 3 in the morning. And then there was like a protest.
At 3 a.m.
Yeah, like at Chancery, they had like a speakerphone and everything. And as soon as I heard it, I
Oh.
just screamed, shut up.
Oh
I got
no.
instinctively.
gosh.
And then this other random group, they started screaming with me. And I was like,
Oh my god.
Protest for what?
I don't want to say, it's too political.
Okay, just say it now, but you don't have to put it
I'm
in.
going to bleep it. It was a,
Oh,
"Oh yeah,
there was like
I was gonna
5 people.
yeah,
yeah."
of course.
It was at 2 a.m. and they had a speakerphone. This was like outside Krispy Kreme.
I know for girls, there's a few for girls, like when girls switch up, on
when
other
guys are around.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then when guys do that when girls are around. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where it goes for
Yeah.
both genders.
Oh,
I've
right,
seen
yeah.
so many times girlies would be like talking to me, and then when a guy comes through, they just turn around and be like, oh my god, Sammy, remember that time when you... I'm like, okay.
You're like,
Oh yes, I've
Like,
seen this happen
can
so many
you
times
not
as well.
do that? Like embarrassing your girl in front of guys.
Yeah.
We're just like, why would you do that? We're just
Yeah.
having a perfectly good conversation together,
Yeah.
and now you want to embarrass me in front of guys.
Yeah, I've seen some guys do that as well.
I've seen some homies switch up when the
Yeah.
girls are around.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
girls do that, like,
Do you guys notice?
yeah, like, are you
Or-
like, oh, haha, that's actually embarrassing, or are you like, oh my god, why did you just call your friend out like that?
Either I'm not paying attention, or I would just think that it's weird.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
weird. That's kind of weird behavior. Like, isn't that your friend?
Yeah.
You know,
Mm.
kinda.
There's like this girl that I met literally like the night. Oh no, I met her like a few weeks ago, and then like I saw her the night before, and then I saw her obviously that night. I was with some friends, and she was with some other friends. So like two different groups, and she was with a guy. And so I went up to her and I was like, "Oh my god, hi!" And then she literally was like she didn't know who I was. I was so embarrassed. I was like, "Oh my god."
it's another ick is like when you wave at someone and then someone in between thinks that you're waving at them.
so many times. Waved back at someone so many times. Because working in retail, you have regulars and they
Yeah.
know you. Sometimes I don't know them, and then come up to me and be like, "Oh, hey, how have you like day been?" I'm like, "I don't know who you are, but hi." And they're like talking to me like I'm a friend.
Yeah.
And I heard people like wave to me once,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Or like outside the store.
Yeah.
Like in public.
"Yeah."
Oh really?
I've done that before because I was like, maybe I've met them when I was drinking.
Yeah.
Do you ever look around to see if they're waving at someone else, like behind you?
Yes, all the time.
Yeah.
I always
do, yeah,
check.
yeah.
I always check behind me just in case, because like people always do like back checks, but
Yeah. Or you do like you point.
Me?
like,
Yeah.
literally like,
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
What about when like you walk past someone like taking a photo? Do you photobomb them?
Nah.
No, I
like-
try not to,
No.
but
I
I'm
always
probably in there.
I always just go like that.
Oh.
No, that's like someone might catch you lacking.
Yeah,
You
like what
never
if I'm like
know.
Yeah,
photobombing
so at
and
least
then-
try to look good in it. 'Cause, like, you want to be in the photo anyway.
Oh my.
At least try to be funny.
True.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But backtrack to people switching up on people when that I see some guys actually become like Chad bros
Yeah.
when
No,
there's like
yeah,
girls
yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like really goofy, funny, and like their person being their personality, and
Oh
then
my
like
God.
once a girl's like comes through, they're like
Stop me.
Yeah.
hey,
They're like, their voice goes like 10
yeah,
times
they're like, hey, my name's Zach,
What's
and you're like,
up?
brother, you're literally making fun of, you're literally being goofy, and now
Yeah,
you're
Yeah.
like,
No, I've noticed when like some people they switch up to like try to hit on a girl.
Yeah.
It's very obvious.
It's very obvious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys switch up?
No.
Oh, you so do.
Me?
Yeah, I could so see you being like, oh my god, hee, Jesse, oh my god, and then a girl comes past and you'd be like, yeah, it's like whatever.
like the nonchalant, like, yo, oh, you're here, hey.
Oh, what's your name? Oh, cool.
That's so you. You have done that, haven't you?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think I can answer for myself because I wouldn't be aware of it, right? Someone would have to vouch for
Yeah.
me or vouch against me.
Nah, I don't think you do.
I've
I
definitely
appreciate it.
seen.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, brother.
Because like
You
when you're like
No.
just with the boys, you're like, we're always just there.
Yeah.
Like a bit more quiet, and then girl comes,
Still quiet?
still quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Do I
not
switch
'cause
up?
I-
I don't switch up. Right?
Nah, not really.
But-
You're pretty consistent, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
Like,
think I switch
I'm
up?
not a mysterious guy. I'm just a loser.
No.
I think it's like. Oh yeah. I think it's like.
I thought I didn't switch up. I think I just hide my own personality.
I think you don't switch up when a guy comes around because when we're like in a social setting, you become more socially aware. Like say if we're just like hanging out by ourselves with like our close friends, like it's you kind of do whatever, say whatever. But then like obviously we're with a group of friends with all genders. It's like you just become a little more socially aware.
Oh yeah.
But it's not like switching up. Do you know what I mean?
It's kind of code switching.
Ye-
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
I think my humor definitely changes in the way I talk and like jokingly talk.
You gotta
It
turn down the
changes.
racism.
Yeah, like, like I'm definitely not gonna say some of the jokes.
Yeah. Turn down like, you know, the racist and fatphobic jokes.
Yeah,
you know?
because like you wouldn't say stuff you would say in the group chat to like the opposite gender when you're trying to like
Yeah.
appear proper, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I do see it more with guys than with girls, to be honest. But that might be because most of the girls are in relationships. But a lot of the guys, I feel, switch up when girls come around. That I've noticed.
Damn.
Yeah, I agree. You kind of see it. It's pretty
Yeah.
obvious.
Because like I think the girls just are in their own world with their own girlies, and then the guys are like,
What's up, shorty?
yeah.
Definitely. Like, they've done like guys do a little more stuff to like get the girl.
And then they just like, okay, so you're out, right, with like a whole bunch of friends, or like with a friend, and then like a girl comes along and it's a guy, right? Then a girl comes along, and then they kind of like say you're a guy. They just, I'll say you're a girl, and then I'm the guy. They kind of just like move away from you because they don't want to be seen sitting next to another girl.
Scaring all the hoes.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, like can you get like I literally.
Oh
one of
no!
my-
I experienced it before as well.
Yeah, like one of my friends literally was like, "Oh, can you like go away?" So
Like a guy for like
Yeah.
It's like what the fuck?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I've definitely like experienced that a little more because it's a few times I would go out with my guy friends, and then like I would have to move away so then like none of his hoes basically are scared that we're a couple.
Oh.
Yeah.
If not, like I would have to basically infiltrate the girl groups and be like, "Hey, girlies," and then like after like a while of like dancing with the girls, my guy friend will like come over and be like, "Hey, I'm Sammy's friend. How are you guys?" And then like I would have to leave because he infiltrated the girl group. Now he has the girl group.
Yeah.
So you were his way in.
Yeah, like I was
Oh.
basically his wingman, but like his way into the group of the girls.
Yeah, so he's using you.
Yeah, and then I just stand there alone and be like, "Okay,
now what?
now what?"
That's crazy.
What about another ick? In the club, they go to the middle of like the dance circle, but they have bad moves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there was one time. Oh my god, there was one time. I was with my friends and Kareena was there, and then I invited my cousin because it was his first time clubbing. So then I was like, okay, you know what? Join my friends. We'll like show you all around. And then we were at one club. I think it was like Sapphire. I think. And then another group of people like had like a dance circle. And we were like vibing with them, and then my cousin got pushed in the middle, and then he like had no rhythm and did not know how to dance, and everyone just stood there and like mouth wide open, being like,
What is
"Oh,
that?
what is going on?" But, like, he was really drunk, so you couldn't see everyone's reaction, and I had to like drag him out, being like, "I'm so sorry," and then
So we don't know
like
this guy.
leave. Yeah.
Oh no.
There was this one. There was this one time we were out. Sammy and I were out with a group of our friends. We were at Pace, and there was this one guy, and it was like a song. Okay, I'm not gonna say the title of the song, but a song was playing. It was like quite a funny song that is like an inside joke, and he goes into the middle of the circle and he slips.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god. And it's like really packed, right? And it wasn't just us in the circle, there was like multiple other people, and I just thought that was the most embarrassing thing that he could have ever done.
Oh my.
Did he slip on like some spilled drinks or something?
I don't know.
I think that the floor was just wet, and then he was apparently busting his move really hard, and he just slept.
And he's not like small, like he's not fat, like
So
he's
did
like
he like
buff.
knock
He's
you
a
over?
big build.
I don't think he did. He
He
probably
slipped
fell
on
on
his.
someone.
He slid on his back though.
Like he went like
and it was like, oh, I help him get up because he was like also really drunk. So then he was like, he was
Probably.
I didn't like continue
Oh my.
dancing.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay, what about they try really hard at karaoke?
If they're good at singing, then it's fine. But if they're, I don't know.
Let's say they're like mid. They're not terrible, but they're like average, but they're not like good.
It depends who they are, because sometimes I'd be like, oh my god, that's so cute. But then if I like don't really like them, I'm like, oh, fuck, that's so embarrassing.
Yeah, yeah.
True.
But I
That's
feel like
true.
karaoke,
Yeah.
you don't have to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
You know, like you're doing karaoke for a reason.
Yeah.
So like you can't really embarrass yourself because everyone sings bad unless they're with like a really like good, I don't know, a cappella singer.
True. True. Do you guys think you have some icks? Like you are your own icks?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Actually, a guy, I used to talk to this guy. Well, not really, but I used to talk to this guy, and we're in the same class together. And then he was like, "Oh, let's study blah blah," for example, whatever. And so we went, and then I went outside and I had a vape, and he was like, "You vape?" After that, he just did not talk to me.
Oh really? He ghosted you.
Yeah, or we had an exam, like a couple, like we like talked, but you could see that it was like fizzling out. And then we had our exam, and we were like, "Oh, good luck," whatever. And then after that, we just never saw each other again. He was kind of weird, like his breath stank, and like he was like, and like, so I was
He
like,
was what?
His breath stank. Like he had owned his ex.
and he was,
Damn.
yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
My ick.
I didn't hear it.
My
His breath
ick.
stank.
What's my ick? Oh, you can name heaps. I think personally for me, I can get attached really easily and then get detached really easily, like really fast.
Mm.
But I think that's because I probably have ADHD, and like if I don't see them, or like have like visibly have them next to me, or like visibly and physically next to me, I get detached really easily.
or do you think that's because like you like someone really easily, like so, like someone will come
Probably.
along, and you're like, oh my god, I like have a crush on them, but then you actually don't.
So you
Probably.
get infatuated easily.
I get obsessed really fast, and then I have like them, in, like I have an imagination of them in my mind, and I'm like obsessed with that imagination.
Living rent free.
Yeah, but then it's not how they are.
Oh, so you set the expectation really high,
Yeah,
and then the reality is like down here, and then you're like, ew, and then you just
yeah, like, you don't meet my what's inside my head. I think that's
Yeah.
my ick. It's not to not put like expectations of someone in my head when I don't even know them.
fair enough. What about you, Mr. Jesse?
Someone's told me before that like I appear like I'm like too, I don't know, like too nice to people,
Oh.
and then they think like, and then they're like why are you doing all this stuff when I'm just being nice, like, you know, but
But your intentions are good.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then I don't know. Is that like maybe probably not?
They just
but
don't understand you, bro.
Or maybe they're like, wait, who says you're too nice?
It was just this one random guy. Like he was just
Oh,
like,
a guy.
yeah.
Oh, maybe he was like, "Ugh, you're just like flirting with everyone. You're too nice.
I don't know.
Damn. Nah, I feel like if your intentions aren't bad, then who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, like, don't be a dick with good intentions.
Oh yeah.
but, like,
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with that, you know?
Yeah.
Some people are just nice.
I just remembered an ick that we talk about. Not really an ick, but like a thing that we talk about was when someone says they have a flirty personality.
Oh my god, yeah.
Nah, that's a red
That's
flag.
like
Yeah.
that's so
Yeah.
bad. Like consciously saying that, oh, I just have a flirty personality. It kind of just means that you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, oh no, like I wasn't like putting that intention out there because I just have a flirty personality. You're fully aware what you're doing, your actions are. How can you say, oh, I just have a flirty personality as like a way to just be like, you know, my intentions and my actions didn't matter.
Yeah, like to have a flirty personality, you have to flirt. Like you can be friendly, but not flirty. And I feel like some people were like, oh my god, I'm just like so friendly that people think I'm flirting.
Would that be like overly friendly? Like, do you think overly friendly is the same as flirting?
It's like,
Flirty has like a different level to it.
yeah, I feel like especially if you, because I know some not really though, but like some people who have partners and they're like, oh, I just have a flirty personality. It's like, okay, you can still be nice or like overly friendly, but have boundaries.
Yeah.
Like, why would people think that you're flirting with them? Like, what are you saying or what are you doing to have people be like, oh my gosh, she's flirting with me, or he's flirting with me?
Like if someone like you're in a relationship, but then you gave another girl like your hoodie. That's like
what the
Yo.
fuck?
yeah, that's like a what the fuck.
That's
Yeah.
overstepping boundaries.
Yeah.
We say that's like almost cheating if you wear like someone else's clothes while you're in a relationship.
That's a hard question.
Like if I wear like clothes that so like a girl gave me.
Yeah. Or let's say your girl, she wore another guy's like hoodie because she was cold. Would you be like, that's cheating? Or would you be like, eh?
I'll
It depends, eh? Like,
I'll
on
be
the
pissed.
circumstance.
I'll be like, I'll be pissed, but I'll just be like, what the fuck? Why are you wearing his hoodie?
Is that
Must be
made
cold.
like a friend or just like random like
Let's say
stranger?
someone else in the group on like a night out or like a coworker or something.
Ew, not a coworker.
Not a coworker. Like that's overstepping boundary. As a friend,
Depends who.
yeah, I think it
Yeah.
really depends who.
Really depends who.
Because like your boyfriend has worn like a hoodie of mine, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
we like he didn't have any clothes in our
Yeah.
place, and like I was like, oh no, feel free to wear this.
Yeah, and this like one time, like we were out in town and something happened, and like something happened to me, and I was like, okay, I don't want to wear my town clothes anymore. Like I want to go home and I want to like cover up because whatever happened wasn't something like I liked. And then so our friend lived in the city, and he obviously had clothes, so he gave me a hoodie, but he's like one of our best friend's boyfriend. So I literally messaged her. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm wearing so-and-so's hoodie. And she's like, oh, it's literally fine. Like, I get it. So I think, like, that's
like a girl's
okay.
girl then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, like, if someone's like, I'm cold, give me your hoodie to, like, a guy who has a
The
girlfriend.
intention,
yeah.
Yeah.
Context.
If my boyfriend, theoretically, if I had one, went up to like to a girl, like his friend who's a girl, and was like, hey, like I'm really cold right now, like do you think I could borrow your hoodie? I'd be like, why the fuck would you do that? Be a man,
Yeah, just be cold.
be cold, and just go home and wait until you're warm. Why would you go up to another girl and be like, hey, can I just like borrow your hoodie? And that intention.
With that kind of voice as well.
Yeah, of course. But, you know, with the intention of like, oh, I want to wear your clothing because I like you and I'm interested in you. It's like, okay.
Because it can come off in the wrong way. And that's something I feel like you should avoid. Right?
But if he's like having like alcohol poisoning and he's like actual like freezing, I'd be like, hey girl.
call the hospital.
Yeah, call the hospital. So like, hey girl, can I just like have your hoodie so I can like keep my boyfriend warm? That would be like, okay, fine with me.
And also, like, along those lines, for example, if I ever needed something from, like, say, like, Jesse's girl, I would not, like, message her directly. I'd message Jesse.
For sure.
Because I feel like it's kind of weird if
Yeah.
you just, like, you know?
Yeah, like, or if I message, like, my friend's partner, I would always tell them, or, like, if they message me, I'd be like, oh my God, why did so-and-so message me?
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then it's, like, a little bit like, oh, what the fuck? Why are you messaging? Unless they're, like, actually, like, friends.
Yeah. But if you guys are actually close, that's, like, different. But if you guys are not close and you know them as, like, say, like, Sammy's boyfriend, and then he, like, texts you instead of, like, she texts you.
Yeah.
Then that's hella weird.
Yeah.
That's a red flag, I think.
That's very
Unless you're like let's say they're doing like planning a
Surprise.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
different.
Yeah,
If it's like a normal thing.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's really.
Yeah, I feel like I've done someone's partner messaged me to plan a surprise, but I hadn't opened the message yet, so I didn't see it. And I messaged the girlfriend straight away, being like, "Oh my God, why did they message me?" And she's like, "Oh, what?" But it was like for a surprise.
Oh
I was like, "Oh wait, no, never mind. It was just about like something random." Oh my God. that was-
Oh my God, the fucking surprise.
You know he got fucking.
Did you not read the message?
No, because it was on Snapchat.
Who the fuck still uses Snapchat?
It was like this was a while ago.
Oh, okay, fair
Oh
enough.
my God, red flag. Is that the next
Snapchat?
question?
Huh?
Is the next question like about the red flags?
Wait, what do you want to say though?
Oh, it's
Go
just
for it.
like a red flag is when someone, mainly guys, to me, opens up Snapchat right in front of me and be like, "What's your Snap? Are you kidding me? Are we
Yeah,
15?"
having Snapchat, that's like, bro.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it's just mainly like I go to gigs and stuff, so I'm surrounded with like, I don't know, really.
Oh, it's like a different for white people, right?
Yeah. Like when I go to gigs, I feel like majority of the guys still use Snapchat, and I look at them being like, "What the fuck? Are you still fucking 15?"
Or next time they
streaks.
say that, you should be like, "Yo, 2001 just called.
No, I
They just hit
literally
the second tower."
no, literally
Okay, no one caught my joke.
the time
No one laughed.
the time that a guy put up Snapchat right in front of me during a gig, and he's like, "What's your Snap?" I literally turned around and was like, "What the fuck did you just pull up?" And he's like, "Snapchat." I'm like, "Get off Snapchat and go on Instagram and ask me like a real fucking man." And then you put up Instagram, and I put my Instagram in. But then I turned around, I was so like, "Why the fuck do you still use Snapchat?" And he's like, "My family group chat and my boys still use
What?
Snapchat."
That is
Boys. My boys still use Snapchat. It's like easier to like send like photos and stuff and communicate. And I was like,
Literally not.
It's
Yeah.
literally not.
like, brother, you can still use like Messenger, Instagram,
Literally anything
Brother,
else.
Bro's coping.
Yeah.
Bro's actually coping.
That's like this one time. This guy, we were like talking, and he like pulled up Tinder in front of me and started swiping on girls. Like we weren't anything serious. Like I get that, and like I wasn't bothered by the fact that he was looking at other girls. I was bothered by the fact that you think that's okay to do in front of like another girl that you're like talking to or whatever. Like it wasn't just Tinder, it was like all the apps. He was like, "Swipe with me," and I was like, "Swipe."
What?
Nah, I think at that point he like friend zoned you already in his mind.
Like it was very much established that like this wasn't going anywhere.
I mean, what's like your red flags list? If you have your ick list, what's your red flags list? And other people, I mean. Oh, that's also one thing in ick. You know those like street interviews when people are like, "What's your biggest ick? What's your biggest red flag?" And they start talking about other people, like what gives them the ick or they see as a red flag. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yeah, yes. I think I've seen some I've seen some interviews of like people explain their ick, but it's actually just a red flag. Or
No. As in like
no.
the interviewer asks the people, "Oh, what's your biggest ick?" And then they saying like, "Oh, when they run after the bus or when they have their backpack open." But I'm like, the question is, what's your biggest ick, not what gives you the ick. So I'm like, these people they can't freaking. They have no comprehension skills.
Right, okay, I get it.
That's like an
yeah.
ick for me.
Wow,
yeah.
that would have been if I got interviewed. I would have, like, I would have given you.
I would have talked about myself. I think if someone said in that wording, but if they were like, "Oh, what
What's
gives
your
you
biggest
the ick?"
ick? Oh,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, like what's
okay.
your biggest ick? Like,
Yeah,
okay, and then
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
what gives you an ick?
Yeah, that's different. It's two
Okay,
completely
Yeah,
different
okay,
questions.
Yeah.
no, you're right.
So
But I
the
still would've gone
people that
confused.
say that question, terrible.
Yeah.
Go back to English class.
Go back to what year 9 English.
Yeah, be ashamed that an immigrant like me speaks
Oh
your
my
language better than you.
Okay.
That was
Biggest red flag? What's the
Probably
Red flag.
gaming.
no? Yeah.
that's so
I
funny.
think
You know what? True.
I think when guys like game too much.
Oh, when they get mad over a game.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
playing games is okay, but like when they get actually like mad over like League of Legends, I'm like, bro, get a life.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, I grew up with a brother who obviously raged a lot during games, so I'm like used to it.
Even
But it's
now,
also it's still like, why the fuck are you getting heated over a game? Why are you banging your table at 3 a.m. in the morning?
Wait, like
when-
even now?
He's like has a full-time job now, so I don't think he has really that much time to game.
Oh.
But during high school, it was like 3 a.m. and I fucking hear boom, 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 what the fuck? And I'm like, I'm sleeping, mum and dad's sleeping, our wall's not that fucking thick. Why the fuck are you still up at 3 a.m. and have high school? Like you have school the next day. And I actually barged into his room being like, can you shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep. But I think like when you game moderately and you're calm, that's a green flag. But when
Green
you
flag? Okay.
isn't, because like it's your hobby, you know, gaming can be
Yeah.
your hobby. But when you're clocking in 3,000 hours on League, I think that's a
spending
red
money on
flag.
Oh my god. I really need to go to the toilet.
Go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
Video games can be a red flag,
I
just
think they
depending
are.
on how addicted they are.
Yeah.
If it's like a nice little
Straight
hobby
up.
they play there and here with their mates, sure. Like their cool down time after like a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But if they're like clocking, 3K hours on one certain game, it's like, bro, get a life.
It's like when they take it so seriously, but they're not even that good.
When they're not an esports player,
Yeah.
if you ain't streaming and like an esports player, don't take it that seriously.
Yeah. Because I remember back in the day when I used to play League and I would get mad at it. And then one day I grew up and I was like, this is just a game. Why am I letting it take control of my emotions so much?
Yeah.
That's so true.
People get angry though because they're like competitive.
Yeah.
I
then-
guess so.
But I don't play ranked.
True,
It was in like
fair
freaking
enough,
norms
fair enough.
games and people would be like so angry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm like, get a life. Touch grass, nerd.
I have
True.
a really big red flag. But before that, there was this guy, not my current boyfriend, but he got really, we were just friends, but he got really angry at me and started like taking all this anger out of me. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, how come like your attitude switched up so much? And then maybe like 40 minutes later or so, he messaged me again and been like, I'm so sorry. I was really angry at you. I just lost a game, game at League. And I was like, oh, what the
Bro,
fuck?
it's just
Yeah.
a game.
Yeah.
Like, he was so angry, and I was like really upset. I was like, and he was just like, yeah, I just lost, sorry. Okay, not my problem.
Yeah.
But anyway, another red flag is when guys follow like OnlyFans
Oh.
models.
Oh.
I think like OnlyFans and like Instagram baddie kind of like shows a lot of
Yeah.
more skin on the
Yeah.
Instagram.
Like when you click on their explore page and it's all just the baddies.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or like when they press the search and the recents are like all
Oh.
girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like dating someone and you haven't cleared that out.
Yeah.
I guess like before it, sure, you're single, follow them, but it was kind of like weird. Why would you even have that in your Instagram page, like a slow page, or just in your feed? But if you're not cleansing your Instagram, you're still following them and people can still see as like, brother.
Yeah.
Also, when you scroll past it and you say, "Oh, liked by,"
And you're like, oh, like,
Yeah.
why are you liking this shit?
Yeah.
Because like if you follow them on Instagram or like whatever, like everyone can look through that. Like your followers. Sammy and I actually did that.
oh, so you went through a guy's following.
Yeah, we went through like some of our friends following.
Were we in there?
No.
Phew. Oh, I'm safe for now.
We went through some. We were like, oh, and it just. I feel well for me. It changed like my whole perspective of them. Like I was just like, I can't believe you, like literally you would follow that. You know, like it's not just like a Instagram baddie. It's like
An
tits out.
OF
Yeah.
creator on Instagram.
Do you think it's okay if it's like they follow like K-pop idols or like whatever?
If they're like celebrities and YouTubers, like they watch on a daily and I know about it, or like Twitch streamers and like Twitch streamers, stuff like that, I think it's fine because I mean I like K-pop idols and stuff and like anime and stuff, so it's kind of like it's fine, it's whatever. It's just a creator and they're like actually popular. But if it's like little 3K, 2K followers and they're like tits out, I'm like, so you found that account.
Yeah, like it's a little strange. I feel like, especially from a girl's point of view, when you find that one of your friends follows these, and you're like, oh, like I can't believe that you look at girls in this way. I don't know. It's just
But I think
really
even more
odd.
red flags if a white guy only follows like the Asian.
Yeah.
Oxford study.
Yeah, like their only like following list
It's
is
easy.
just Asians or like Asian influence content is kind of like, oh god.
Yeah.
It's kind of a like a red flag if you meet say like a white guy and they like start speaking your language but like
Oh
very
my
poorly.
God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bit. Oh, it depends though. Like, what if it's a white guy who like lived in wherever the fuck there's.
No, they just because they like Asian girls.
Okay, no, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's
When they have the yellow fever.
and
Oh,
when they like
yeah.
speak and they speak the wrong language, like they say like
It's like, oh my
Oh
god,
my God.
like Chinese. Oh, konnichiwa.
yeah, or they're like like yeah,
Oh, you're
konnichiwa.
from China? Oh, I used to live in Korea. Like, I went to Korea like once in my
Yeah.
life.
Oh,
I've had so many like instances where at retail there were people that would just say ni hao to me.
oh my.
Like Asian people or like white people?
White people. There's a multitude
crazy.
of white people and they just come up and be like ni hao, and I'm like, okay, like first of all, I'm Cantonese. I don't say ni hao. Also, like, what gave you the instant to just be like, oh, ni hao?
Yeah,
It's so weird.
yeah.
You should have like been like guten tag.
Oh yeah.
Bonjour.
I've had like people like, oh, where you from? And I just say I'm from Christchurch. And they're like, no.
Where you really
Where you
from?
from?
Where you really from?
really
I'm like,
from?
oh, like Christchurch, Avonhead. And they're like, no, I don't want that.
Oh wow.
It's always like, well,
They should just ask like, what's your ethnicity? Like, let's
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
but
that's
they
a
don't want to. They
proper-
don't want to ask like, oh, what's your ethnicity? They want to be like, oh, like where are you from?
No, because like, when
Yeah.
people ask that to me, like, oh, where you from? I know exactly what they mean. I just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
It's so weird. It's always the old people. Well,
Yeah.
for me, like I find like it's a lot of like older people being like, oh, like where are you from?
and I'm from China.
Yeah.
No, literally. Because like, oh my god, you speak like perfect English.
Oh my god, yeah. They're like, wow,
Yeah.
your English is like really good. I'm like,
Like
wow.
you really Kiwi. Like where you from? I'm like,
For me, it's just the awkward thing is when they ask me where I'm from. I'm like, oh, I'm from Taiwan, and then they're like, oh, so you're basically from China. I'm just like,
Oh
Really
yeah.
care? Political that quick?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I personally don't care, but I'm just like, yeah, I guess.
It's like, no, I'm just, I hold a different passport. And I'm still, a different person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one time when I worked in retail. This guy, old guy, he asked me, "Oh, like where you from?" And I was like, "Oh, from China." And he's, "Oh, how long you been in here?" And I'm like, "Oh, since I was like 2 years old." And he's like, "Damn, that's amazing. Like, what do you do now?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm a student." He's like, "That's amazing. Good on you." And I'm like, I actually felt kind of good. low-key.
You're like, oh my god.
Thanks,
I
sir.
was like, "Yo, thanks, buddy." Not buddy, but like, "Oh, thanks, pal." Or pops.
Sometimes I love white validation.
Look
Like,
here.
low-key, like, I'm like, thank you. But I'm like, I know your intentions are kind of like, oh, you're like the better bunch of the Asians.
It's like when you're in a good mood and they mean well. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, you kind of take it well. But
Yeah.
when you're in
Yeah.
a bad mood and if they mean well, it doesn't matter if they mean well.
Because I had like a white guy say to me, oh, you're one of the better Asians that they hooked up with. And I'm like,
Oh.
What the?
like you're the one, like you're one of the cuter ones. I'm like, okay, like I'm still in a category for you being an Asian, but thanks for saying I'm the better one.
That's so weird.
And I'm like, oh, white validation, thank you. Oh,
That is so weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Back to the red flags topics. What's another red flag?
I'll tell you a green flag that my friend did about the following. He recently got into a relationship, but before he asked the girl out, he messaged me and he said, can you go through my following and tell me who to unfollow? And I was like, oh my God, I don't have time for that, but that's really good on you. And like, I went through his following and he followed like, no, like he's a type of, not to like shade him. And like, he's like the kind of guy.
If you say it out loud, it's easier to bleep. But no, keep going. Yeah.
He's the kind of guy that, like, I don't know, I would expect for him to follow, like, some kind of...
like Instagram, like models and
yeah,
stuff.
not to be like, oh my God, you're a whore, but, like... And I just thought it was a really big green flag of him to be like, tell me who to unfollow. And it was just, like, his, like, ex and, like, girls he used to talk to, which I thought was a green flag.
Ooh, wait. Let's say they follow like an Instagram baddie, but they follow them back.
I would be like, that's like a whole nother
issue.
Like, then now it's like, okay, like, now I'm insecure. Why does she follow you back? Do you guys talk? Like, what happened here?
It's like, what was the history? Like, did you guys hooked up?
No, let's
Were
say,
you like besties?
There's a random Instagram, not even from like the same city, from like around the world.
I feel like
Mr.
I'll
World.
ask, like, did you talk to them? Like, was there like an actual like fling going on, like conversation going back and forth? And he said yes. I'd be like, can you like, I don't know, unfollow them?
What if they say like, oh, we never met before, I just followed them and they followed back, or like, they followed me and I followed back?
Oh, I'd be like, what? Okay, you can unfollow them now.
Would you be like, oh damn, this guy's like kind of cool, or would you be like, oh, that's cringe?
Oh, it depends what the account. If it's she's like a cool hot girl, then I'd be like, oh my god, go you. But if it's like a tits out kind of account, I'd be like, ew, the fuck, like.
Damn, top subscriber.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you
Top
do?
one.
What did you do to make her follow you back?
Yeah, how much did you pay?
Yeah.
Are they like a cool like YouTube content creator? I'd be like, oh, that's cool that you have like a celebrity basically following you. But if it's literally like an OF IG baddie model, I'd be like, okay, but like why?
Yeah.
I don't understand why you need to keep following them. Wow, like now we're in a relationship.
Yeah, straight up. If someone I knew like started OnlyFans, I'd like unfollow them. I don't want
I
to be
don't
a sis.
know.
You don't wait. What do you mean you don't know?
If my friend started an OnlyFans, I don't think I would unfollow them.
No, for me though, because I'm a guy. As a guy, I'd be like, yo, this person.
Like, what if one of your guy friends?
No, a girl, like a lady friend,
Ah.
started OnlyFans. I'd be like, what the fuck?
So like if Sammy started OnlyFans, would you be like, fuck, unfollow?
I'd be like, is she
You'd
okay?
be like, subscribe.
My
like,
first
top
thought,
subscriber.
honestly, if I see like a girl space friend like start OnlyFans, I'd be like, is she going through something? If I'm not that close with her like at all, I'd be like, yeah.
Oh yeah, like if you're not close, I get it. But what if you were close?
I'd be like, yo, you good?
And then would you unfollow or would you keep following?
I'd be like, yo, mate's face with them. No. I'd probably, if I was close, I'd probably talk them out of it. And if they still like want to go ahead with that type of work, I'd be like, yeah,
Just
nah,
distance
bye.
yourself.
Yeah, distance myself, unfollow, because
So you think OnlyFans is like something that's really bad?
yeah,
So like if
I
a
mean-
girl had an OnlyFans, you're looking to the like, is that a red flag for you?
oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Because it's not empowering. Like, I don't care what these like people say. It's not empowering. It's objectifying.
It is. It is.
That's the opposite of empowering.
It is still like controversially like you're selling your body for money.
For like pocket change as well.
Yeah, I mean it is really hard to be like a top OF creator, but either way, like being in like a like pornography kind of like entertainment environment is still kind of hard. You gotta like know your connections
Yeah.
and get your way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if my friends had an OnlyFans, I would not really. Yeah, it depends how close I am. That if she's like, or he's like, I really want to do this, and like, look how much money I've been getting, and it was like actually a bit of money, but not like too much, but it's like a bit. I'd be like, okay, well, it's your life. I don't. If you want to do that, then you do that. But I'm just saying, I'm definitely judging you.
Yeah. I'm judging, but you know, the hustle
I
is the
feel like
hustle.
racking like millions of fucking dollars. I'd be like, go ahead. You know,
Yeah.
that's your like. You know, you're getting bank, you're getting coins, but they're measly getting like $20 a month. I'd be like.
Yeah.
One subscriber.
I feel like, have you thought of retail, hospitality, you know,
Macca's?
something? Yeah, like
Yeah, exactly.
they're always hiring. You know, worry, you can work, you can climb your way up to Macca's to
Yeah.
become like
A manager.
store manager, and you probably get lots more money
Yeah.
than $20 a month.
Yeah, actually, like a couple months ago, I ran into an old high school friend on the bus, and then, yeah, we were just talking about like people from high school and stuff, and then he was like, "Oh, do you remember this girl?" And I was like, "No, never heard of her." And then he was like, "She has like an OnlyFans, and she's actually making hella bread." And then he showed me her Instagram. She bought a freaking new Porsche,
Oh,
Oh my god.
and I'm like, "Okay,
Jeez.
that's
Wait, who?
somewhat." I'm gonna,
Oh, wait, what? Actually.
yeah.
Wait, that's crazy.
was she like cute and innocent, or was it like?
I never knew her in high school.
She was,
Oh.
no, she was just like one of the like white girls.
Yeah.
Like popular.
Oh.
I don't know if she was. I do not know her at all.
Wait, that's crazy. Damn.
Brand new 911.
Well, so does she do like OnlyFans like food type?
Probably. You can't get that kind of money if like just doing a normal corporate job.
Yeah. That's true.
Like a fucking
Or
Porsche.
she have like daddy's money. Like you're
True.
No, because like when he showed me her Instagram, there was like links, like a link tree,
Oh,
that
yeah.
stuff, you know. And like the type of posts that she posts, it's very okay. This is just the ad page for something else.
You know what's an ick? When you say link tree, is when a guy or someone has a link tree and they're not like a content creator. Like,
Why would they need a link
Who
tree?
do you think you are?
it's like, okay, you have like 1K following, but you have a link tree that says like, oh my god, follow my X account, my
Like
my
my-
Instagram, yeah,
Or
like
what
my
about
Twitch
when
account.
they have like those
My
like
Snapchat.
anonymous,
Yeah.
like leave an anonymous message links in their bio,
yeah,
like a telonym or something.
yeah,
Is that ick?
yeah.
At our
it
age,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you're
If you're
still
like-
posting your Instagram being like, oh my god, thoughts.
Like, like for thoughts.
Yeah.
Like for
You know what's a little bit of an ick? I just reminded me of someone. Club promoters at our ripe age.
yeah.
I mean, okay, no, actually, I lied. Our age is like okay, but when you get to like say past 25, it's like you're still going to the club, you're still promoting a club. Why are you doing that?
Do they make money?
I don't know.
Yeah, like a
You get a percentage, don't
percentage.
you? Like,
yeah, I don't know
if-
how it works.
from what I know of, is you have a guest list and you should weekly fill that guest list up. And if you
Yeah.
meet the threshold, then you get a percentage of bank. But like really,
Yeah.
if you don't meet the threshold, you don't get anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
that's-
it's not much, right?
Yeah, it's not a
That's what I
lot.
heard
And then you
of
have a bar tab. I think you're like was it the pros of being promoters? Like you have a bar tab that you can like spend with your mates and stuff, and you get in this club for free. But in reality, I don't think you really.
It's not worth it.
It's not like an actual job.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's more like volunteer work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that's so odd.
But I think if you're like past 20, like pushing 30, and you're still going clubs where there's like 18, 19-year-olds, it's kind of like a huge red flag.
Yeah. You know what's actually an ick? When they caption their Instagram posts with like those like hard AF quotes. You know what I mean?
What? No.
Like those like those quotes are really cringy, but they're kind of like, I can't think of an example. Let's say like, because I know there's one guy I'm thinking of right now, and he posts these kind of captions. It's
With
like,
great power comes great.
no, not even that. It's like,
Oh.
fuck, it's like tied my shoes because I'm not tripping anymore. Like that type of stuff.
The caption of this one guy was like, guys on abs is like fat
that's-
bitches on the tits. Is that
Yeah, that's
it?
literally what I was saying.
I mean,
This-
skinny
this-
guys with abs.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
fat
But
girls.
that's like
with
a
tits.
meme, kind of. But like this guy, his like caption is straight up like inspirational quotes, but like just cringe
It's like looking up because she let me down.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, but that's like
yeah.
almost like kind of satire, like ironic.
Okay.
But his is like
Actually, like he's serious. He thinks he's.
Top
kind
shit.
of, like 'cause he posts photos with his vape as well.
Oh.
And I'm like, bro,
See,
No,
Okay.
that's
I know
like-
someone who like every story, even like they're like eating out, or they just include their vape in it.
Okay.
Why?
I'm just like,
That's
Why?
so random. Actually, I do know. Same club promoter.
Okay.
I do know a guy like that. It's like, it'll be like a photo on their like main account, not on close friends. It'll be like breakfast of champions, and it's like fucking babe and a
an iced
coffee.
coffee.
Yeah, like I get it if it's a joke, but like
that's kind of cringe.
it's a little cringe because you're like so old.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think we know who they're talking about.
I don't follow him, but I think I know
don't
too.
follow
Who?
him as well.
no.
No.
Oh, no?
How old?
He's like 26.
25, 26.
See, all the weird ones are like over 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all the normal ones, they stopped doing that shit. What's the best relationship advice you've ever received or like given?
It's not very inspirational, but it was something that I like. Actually, that's probably not the best advice. Never mind. So stupid.
I can't really think about it, but in the moment, I've like give like reality checks to my girls, but
Do you ever drop like a banger of a quote, or do you just give like advice?
I think at that time, sometimes I do like drop banger quotes because I'm like so passionate about what I'm talking about. But then like I think I look back and I'm like, that's so fucking cringe. I don't know why I said that. But it was so like inspirational.
No, you gotta stand on business. You gotta embrace the cringe. Sometimes.
Yeah, but and there's nothing like stood out to me that as like a core memory that I had to remember being like, fuck, I was so alpha dog back then.
Banger.
My friend told me once, he was complaining about his ex and he was like, Kareena, like, love is so hard. I was like, okay. And he was like he was telling me how hard it is and how hard it is to communicate. And I was like, is it, like, the whole time I was thinking, like, is it really that hard if you love someone that much? And, like, that kind of, like, stuck with me just because he said it, like, in a way that was like, oh my God, like, this is the hardest thing ever. They eventually broke up. But then I think when I got into my relationship at the start, through the honeymoon phase, I was like, how could he think love was hard? Like, this is, like, literally the best thing ever. And then we kind of got more comfortable to the argument phase. And I was like, holy shit, this is so hard. And then I just thought about him being like, oh my God, love is so hard. And then I kind of did everything that he didn't do because he broke up with his ex. And then it kind of helped me through the relationship.
I'm gonna believe the same. Is this
No.
Okay, never mind. So I guess the best relationship advice that you were given is to learn from the mistakes of others.
I guess so. Yeah, it wasn't really what he told me, but it was like what I took from it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess so. It wasn't really the best advice, but it's something that I just always remember being like, love is hard. Like, it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be a breeze the whole way through.
That's like that Keanu Reeves quote when he was on that show. 'Cause someone asked him, "Is like, are you a lover or a fighter?" And he's like,
Oh, I've seen
he's
that.
like, I'm a
both.
Wait, no. What did he say? He said, if you're a lover, you are a fighter. Because if your love isn't worth fighting for, what kind of love do you have?
Sure, that's like a banger.
That's actually
banger
so
line.
good. If you
So
dropped
good.
that while in the middle of like giving advice, I would be
Dude.
like, fuck, that's fucking lit, bro.
Dude, it sounds like there's like music playing in the background.
Yeah. Be like,
It's like the lights
sad.
turn on.
Motivational.
Yeah.
It'd be like a spotlight on you and then like
Yeah.
sad inspirational music.
Bruh. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
What about you, Jesse?
Best relationship. Best relationship advice I've given. I don't know. It's just, I guess, it's like something very simple, but like a lot of couples don't do. I just feel like some people would like tell me about their relationship problems, and then I just think like, you know, I feel like it can be so easily like resolved if you just communicate with your partner.
Yeah, communication.
Like, and obviously communication is not just you as well. It's like from them, because you know, relationship is like a two-way street. You know, like
Yeah.
both people have to want to make it work for it to work and like resolve through these issues. So I don't know. So it's just something as simple as like, you know, just communicate, man.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's so true.
it's us versus the problem, not me versus you.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, exactly. I'm like a firm believer in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
us
yeah.
versus the problem. Like you're not trying to hurt each other.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's us versus the problem. So.
I think my own personal belief being single is I'd rather be single alone than be single in love. No, sorry. Sorry.
Like
Wrong
feeling
quote.
alone?
Sorry. I'd rather be single and lonely than lonely in love. Do you understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, if
Wait.
I'm going through like a relationship but I'm not being loved and I'm
okay.
feeling
Yeah.
lonely, I'd rather just be alone
Yeah.
and
Love yourself.
love myself and go through everything like happiness by myself
Yeah.
than be lonely in a relationship.
Yeah. That's like, you know how like it's like so typical and cringe to say like you need to love yourself before you love anyone else. But I just think that's so true. Because like I feel like if you don't love yourself or you hate yourself, you start projecting those emotions onto your partner.
Yeah.
And you're like, why are you not making me love myself? Which is like
It's like selfish.
Yeah, it's very, very
How
selfish.
Yeah.
True. I think the best relationship advice that I've seen online is if you want to find your ideal partner, step 1, write down a list of like the qualities of your ideal partner, and then step 2 is to be that yourself.
True.
That's true.
It's like, how can you expect someone to do all this stuff when you can't even do it yourself?
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, how can you want someone who's good at communicating, caring when you're bad at communicating and not caring? It's like, why would they want to be with you?
Yeah.
Right?
I feel like transparency is so important. Like, communication in a relationship is very important, but like to be transparent about not everything, but like how you feel is so important. Like, you can communicate really well but still cover up some things, and then all of a sudden you're like lashing out on your partner, and it's like, what the fuck, where did this all come from? It's because you weren't like transparent about everything.
Yeah, because when you bottle emotions up, it eventually all comes out at once, right?
Yeah. I think especially for girls, I saw this thing, and it's like, when a girl cries, they don't just cry about what happened in that moment. It's everything like that had happened in the past, or whatever, like just keeps coming out
To lead at that moment.
Yeah, I don't know if that happens.
I've heard like someone say that before.
Yeah, like it's like it's definitely happened to me. Like, I'll like, it wouldn't necessarily be like a relationship cry kind of thing. Like, I'll just be having a bad day and I'll like cry about it at home, and then suddenly I'm crying about something that happened like a year ago, or like what I was feeling yesterday, and I'm like, oh my god, all these emotions are coming out right now in this one moment when I didn't even think about this in the past like 24 hours. I don't know if that happens to you.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Damn.
When was the last time you cried?
Like a month ago?
Probably today.
Really?
I
Shit.
cry very easily.
Is it like just a single tear cry or like a full-on cry?
It was like tears, but not like a full like it's just like,
Like a sniffle cry?
yeah.
Rather than like an ugly cry.
Yeah.
What about you, Jesse?
Probably like a few months ago.
I think same. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a month ago. A few tears, but I was crying how lonely I am. It was because these fucking bitches were like with their boyfriends, and I was home alone, and then I was literally in my room. I was like, damn, the flat is so quiet.
Damn.
And I was like, damn.
I'm lonely.
I'm lonely. The bed is cold as winter. It's cuffing season, and I'm not fucking cuffed. Damn.
I feel like that's one of those rare moments when you kind of enjoy the peace and quiet. You're like, oh, finally everyone's like not in the house. I can have some peace and quiet.
Like, I like it. There's like a few times like, oh my god, I like how quiet it is. I can have my own time and like basically have a whole house to myself. But I'm like I think I was on my period as well. So it's like when I was on my period and really emotional, I was like, damn, wouldn't it be nice to have like someone in my bed, keep me warm. But then I was like, damn. And then I was like watching TikTok like about sad relationships. I was like, okay.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah,
So
the
I just
algorithm be
stopped.
hitting right at the right time.
Yeah, and I was like, But it's like a couple of tears, and I wiped it off and just keep watching my anime.
We love that.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's hard for, like, before that cry I had a few months ago, like, I don't remember the last time I actually, like, cried.
Really?
Same, yeah.
Which is kind of sad, I think.
That is kind of sad.
Yeah,
I feel like that's
I
really
don't know.
common with boys though.
Why is it sad that you don't remember the last time?
Yeah, I guess I cried. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel
it
like crying is
depends.
very. It can be like very therapeutic in a way.
Yeah, you kind of like getting it all out, and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I've like recollected myself.
Yeah. Do you ever cry like tears of joy?
I don't think I have.
Really?
Really?
You haven't
Like-
either?
Not joy. It's more like relief.
Oh.
It's like when my last exam grade came out.
Oh.
You're
Oh
like,
shit.
Nah, I was like, when you sit back, you lean back, and you just let out a sigh, and then you start just
Tears roll down.
yeah, one of those.
Oh
yeah.
shit, real. Damn.
I have like multiple times of joy.
yeah. I think like the last time was on my birthday, and it just was like uncontrollable, like tears of joy when it's like gave me like my birthday presents, and it was like he bought me things obviously, but then he made like a little flower bouquet out of paper, and my friend, my high
Damn.
school friend, was sitting next to me, and I got it, and I was like, "Oh my god, thanks!" And I just started bawling my eyes out, and he was like, "What the fuck?"
He's like,
My friend was like, "Wait, what the
It's like,
fuck?"
what the Sigma?
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
so
that's so
random, but I just like I could not stop crying.
Mine's my birthday as
Very
That's
well.
valid though. Like,
Yeah.
because it's like overwhelming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like
Sweet.
it
Yeah, it's
was
very sweet.
Yeah.
like little flowers made out of paper.
Yeah, that's it's effort right there.
Bro, if I was, I'd be sad if he didn't cry.
Yeah.
I think my tears of joy was on my birthday.
Oh my god! Did you see the video?
I was really drunk, but also I was just kind of like really happy to have all my friends around me celebrating my birthday, having like my girls as well, and I was just kind of like I had my brother as well, so I was kind of like, oh, like it's just so lovely to see everyone that I love and adore and care about.
It's like life's good.
Yeah, life was good. Life is good. It was. But then also I think I've also like I think I cried at your graduation a little bit. I had like little tears of
Oh.
joy. Because I was like, oh, like I'm like so proud of you, and to see you like go through meeting you from first year to now, seeing
Oh,
you
yeah.
grow, and then like seeing you walk across the stage.
Yeah, I think I get like really emotional as well with like
Yeah.
kind of like nostalgic things. Like if I think about like a friendship of how it was to what it is now, like how it's grown, like I get really emotional. And then I think I cried like the other week about one of the friends that I'm like no longer friends with anymore. And like we were really, really close, and then we just drifted apart. And I think I like cried about that, and I like messaged him and was like, oh, I miss her so much. Because just it was like so nostalgic.
Yeah, I think that's me when I'm drunk.
Wait, really?
No, I get very like emotional. I'm like, oh, I love you, kid. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever cried over like something that happened way in the past. Like it's definitely sometimes it can like weigh me down like temporarily, but it's not enough to bring me to tears. I don't know, like I know that it's very bad if like guys refuse to cry, but I do think that I don't really cry easily, and it's not because I don't like I don't like crying, because to me it's like
You're so weak. Okay.
no, not because I'm just like weak or whatever. It's just like I can control it for some reason, or like
I guess that's good.
yeah, because
That's
I
good.
remember recently, you know, when you're like about to, you can tell when you're about to cry. I was like, and I just like stopped,
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
just breathe in, act hard,
I
and
just
then
let it go. I just
Yeah.
let it go.
Oh yeah, like sometimes when I have like little pity cries, I'm like, why am I fucking crying? And I
Yes.
just like stop
Yeah.
it.
yeah, I think it was one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like why am I like
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you just
Yeah.
stop. You're like, okay.
You switch up on yourself.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
You go from 100 to 0.
That used to happen to me a lot. Like when I wasn't in a relationship, like if I were to cry over a boy, it would be like 3 tears, and then I'd be like, ew,
You'd be
what
like, ew,
the
you like
fuck?
ick yourself, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, what am I doing? And then I go into a relationship, and I was like, okay, I genuinely cannot stop these tears. Like I am really upset.
Oh,
I think that's when you
Damn.
like realize you actually do care.
yeah.
That one's I was like,
Yeah. All right, let's play cheating, not cheating, or just weird.
okay.
All right, first on the list, kissing the same gender on the lips. So let's say if I kiss Jesse, or if Jesse kisses me, if we kiss,
Okay, yeah, I actually talked with this with my girlfriend.
yeah,
So I think it's like if it's like the homies, like I personally don't think it's cheating. Like let's say I'm drunk and like I don't know, I like give you a peck.
yeah,
I
on
don't
the
think
lips,
that's- Yeah.
on the lips.
Yeah, I don't think that's cheating.
Okay.
Like if my girlfriend was with her homies,
Yeah.
you know, and she just like gave like one of the girls like a peck on
Yeah.
the lips, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you guys? What do you think?
I think not. It depends. I don't know. Like when I like think like, oh, if I did it, it's like obviously I'm not cheating. But then like if Thing did it, I would be like, what? why are you kissing your friends?
I think if
No, I'm just saying. Sorry.
No,
For
go
me,
ahead.
I'm just saying like if it's like guy, like same gender.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah. Okay. Just in case. I was like,
This like same gender, right? If my boyfriend is drunk or like fucking peeing or like on something like that, and they like, you know, have the emotional talk with their mates, being like, "I fucking love you, bro. You know, you're my everything."
Bro, that's even
Fucking-
weird to kiss.
And then they kiss. I'll be like, "Oh my god, it's just the drugs and alcohol talking." But if it's like sober and they just peck, I'll be like, "Now, do we have to hold each other's hands and like have a conversation about like, you know,
So
who
for
we
you, it's
like?"
like weird.
No, it depends on like
Oh,
the
context.
circumstance.
Yeah.
Like,
weird if sober.
yeah, if it's dead cold sober and they just like suddenly pecked the homie on the lip, I'll be like,
That's
do you
weird.
need like to have a
That's weird.
conversation
Yeah.
about like who we like and who we like, you know?
Yeah.
But if they're like, you know, drunk, peeing off their mind, I'll be like, oh, you know, it's just like you just love your homie really much and you appreciate them.
Yeah. If it's a pick, then it's like, okay, whatever. But if they're like
Making out.
That's weird. That's so weird.
But also like after being emotional and they're not like joking around and they're like actually like really emotional, then they just like lean in for a kiss. I think that's a little bit weird.
That's not weird.
Yeah.
That's like
Really
emotional.
weird.
That's like a hug moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
like white. Like I feel like if you're kissing, it's kind of like, like this is so weird.
Yeah.
But if you're like, oh my god, I'm so emotional, and then you kiss, it's like, oh my god.
It's like K-drama moment.
What if
Yeah,
it's like kiss on the cheek? That's kind of normal. If
that's
it's like,
fine.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
because I know like when I was in Aussie and I saw my friend and we caught up when we were saying bye, I was like, "Yo, bro, I love you," and then I give him a kiss on the cheek, and that's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a love you, man, love you, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, what about keeping material gifts from an ex, say like clothes or a handbag?
Not cheating, just weird.
Weird. What about
Yeah.
you?
Not cheating, low-key weird, but it's kind of like the thing didn't hurt the relationship. As in like, I saw on some TikTok where like a ring that looks really nice and it fits your aesthetic is not the problem. It was not the problem of your relationship. Like it didn't hurt the
That's actually
relationship, you
valid,
know.
yeah.
Like if your ex gave you like a K Dior jacket and it was like really cool, I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh well, you know, the jacket didn't really hurt your relationship, you know.
Yeah, like, but if like your ex gave you like a plushie and it's still sitting on your fucking bed, it's
I'd be like,
okay, you can throw that away. Like the fuck is like,
Throw it away.
it's like
Yeah.
what, $25? Like you don't need that.
Yeah. I would say not cheating, but weird. Yeah.
I'd say not cheating, unless it's like a necklace. I think necklaces for some reason are different.
Jewelry,
Yeah.
like things that are more sentimental, like necklace, a plushie.
if it's like a necklace with like a letter of their name, I'd be
Oh,
like, why the
no.
fuck are you still keeping
Like
that?
a letter of their name or their ex's name.
The ex's name.
Why would you wear that in the first place?
They're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's just so cool and like it looks so dainty. I'd be like, what the fuck?
What
Yeah.
about ring?
If it's not like, I feel like for me, like jewelry and stuff is fine because they didn't hurt the relationship. But if like an engagement ring and you still fucking have it, I'll be like,
Oh,
why?
yeah.
Why do we still have that?
Yeah.
Actually, gave me this ring and it's like a matching ring. It's got a little heart on it. If like
Oh,
his
matching stuff.
ex gave him a ring like that and he still had it, I'd be like, what the fuck? And I would
Yeah.
throw it away.
Yeah. What about like sentimental gifts then? Like say like letters.
Oh my god, fucking burn that shit. Why the fuck do you have
That'd
that?
be weird, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, if it's like photos, letters, I don't know, like pajama sets, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, everything that's like
no.
coupley.
Honestly, if it's like sentimental, like a letter, just like don't throw it away. Just like keep it like at the bottom of like the
But if the
stash.
ex passed away, I'd be like,
Oh, that's different.
That's
I'll be like-
different, bro. That's
I'll be like, okay, I get it. But it's still kind of like,
That's a
ooh,
whole
it
different
hurts.
that
subject, bro.
yeah, like letters. I'd be like, I would understand because I've wrote a lot of letters before, and I would be like that shit took a lot of effort. Like, if they threw it away, I'd be low-key sad even now. So just put it at the very very bottom of like your wardrobe, you know.
But like, I don't know, like, I write a lot of letters. Oh, bleep that name out.
Oh, every time.
Yeah, just anyway, doesn't matter.
So
Actually,
you bleep it or no bleep?
bleep it.
Bleep. Okay.
I've written like a lot of letters, and like if we ever broke up and he still had them, then I would feel like, and I knew that I would feel like some kind of like attachment to him still. Like he still has all my thoughts I had of him written down, and he can still like read them and stuff. And then if he gets a new girl, I would feel like a little bit weird. Like, why do you still have that of me? Like, yes, like it took a lot of effort, but out of respect for your new girl, you should really get rid of those, because it's like you're holding on to these memories and these thoughts of someone else.
I can see
That's
where that
valid.
comes from. Yeah.
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 Yeah. So like, what if you like when you get a girlfriend and then they see the letters
From
like, let's say like your ex or like, you know what?
I don't have any of those, first of all. But
Oh.
if they didn't want me to keep them, I would throw them away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I would respect their wishes.
But I feel like for me, if I still had like my ex's letters and I'm talking to this boy who I really like, I feel I was throw away. Because why am I still holding on to the past when my future's right there?
Banger.
How do you know
like-
it's your future though?
Because I'm putting effort into it, and they're actually
It's the
like,
future for now.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
and it's like,
Just like let go of everything.
yeah. It's kind of weird. Like if my boyfriend did that, I'll be like, why do you still have like these sentimental, like emotional, put your feelings in those letters, whatever. Even like a piece of paper, I'll be like, like what? Like, do you
I
still
would go
like them?
insane.
Like, would you run back to them?
So
You know?
keeping sentimental gifts, cheating.
Yeah.
What
Especially
about-
letters.
What about like photos and they're like on the phone, like
In the
like
gallery?
yeah,
The library?
gallery.
I would be like, you should have cleared that out when you guys broke up to
Yeah,
get.
agree.
Yeah.
It's like you're still holding on to it. Like I
What do they-
feel like you're still holding on to the hope that it can come back. That person can come back, that relationship, that love that you had. But it's
Yeah.
like, just delete it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
especially
three
when
of
it's like a lot.
Mm.
When it's like thousands of photos, I'd be like, get that shit out of here.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like I get, like if there's like one or two like that you miss deleting,
Yeah.
then it's like, okay, well delete it now then.
Yeah, exactly.
But
The whole album is still there
Yeah,
on
the
your
whole
phone.
shared album.
Like,
And it's like if you tell them to delete it and they make a fuss out of it,
oh my god, I
Yeah.
would fucking go
I'll go
insane.
ape shit.
It's like keeping your ex's number on your phone.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
keeping-
why would you say
Well,
that?
it depends on the breakup, to be honest.
Yeah, like if you guys are still friends, it depends how deep the relationship is. Well, like
If it's like very amicable and like cordial, I think it's fine. If you still follow them on like Instagram and stuff.
yeah,
And, like, I personally wouldn't care.
yeah. Well, yeah. I think it depends how deep the relationship was.
Yeah. Okay, what about being a wingman? Like if you're taken and your friend is single and you're trying to wingman for your friend or like wing woman for your friend.
Not cheating.
Not cheating.
Cheating in the terms of if your homie is like stuck on like what to write to a girl,
No,
and
that's at
then
the
you
club.
took
At the club.
at the club,
In person.
not cheating.
Not cheating. So let's say your friend is trying to get with someone, and then like a group of two guys, right? And then you're a group of two girls, but you're taken, and then your friend's like, "Oh, help me distract the other guy so I can talk to you know."
Oh, absolutely not cheating.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
not even
Yeah.
look at another girl.
Like you're like
like-
fake flirting as well as
No,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, shit.
If you like
Yeah.
have to act single when you're in a relationship, that's fucking cheating. Like why
Yeah.
why are you acting single?
Agree.
I thought he meant like just like, oh hey, my friend likes finds you cute.
like, just
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's like being like a part of a two man.
No.
no
That's like
way.
that's literally cheating because
Yeah.
you're acting single. You're flirting with another person, and like showing that you have interest in that person in terms of like flirtatious way is like
Yeah.
why no.
Yeah, I think what is acceptable is be like, oh, my friend thinks you're cute, and then you just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey, yo, like, come over to our table. Oh, not really.
Nah.
Actually, I think it'd be
Nah.
like, hey, yo, my homie thinks you're cute. Like, what do you think about it? You should totally like go up to her and have a chat. Sure.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's like a red flag? When they say it's a girls' night, but there ends up being guys there.
Yeah.
Or like when
yeah.
they join a group of guys
Yeah.
Yeah.
when it's a girls' night, supposedly.
But I feel like if it's
hate
like a
that.
girls' night and then like
The boyfriend
the
of one of
boyfriend
the
one
girls.
then like joined in, I'd be like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Or
But-
like, yeah. But if it's like you actively had boys and when you said like, oh, I'm only having girls as a girls' night, and you had like boys, I think finding out on social media is the worst.
Yeah.
Like you see a photo or like a story, you're like, oh, there's like guys.
When it's like
With
someone
you.
else's story of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And they're on
I
your
don't even know
when
what I'd
when
do.
they're on the phone on the
Yeah.
story, but they're not replying to you as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would go mental.
Yeah. That's why straight up I would just be like, if you're gonna go to the club, I'm just gonna put my phone on D&D and just not check it for 24 hours.
Yeah, I had a conversation with a friend about this, and we were like, oh my god, I just wish there was like something that we can do that would just knock us out until they like come back.
Yeah. Just do like some melatonin.
Yeah, because it's just like the stress that you're under when your partner is out.
But then does that mean you trust them though? Because if you really trust them, you wouldn't be stressed, right?
Yeah. I think at the beginning of my relationship, I definitely was like, oh my God, like I was so wary about things because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, boys will be boys, right? I do like obviously trust my partner, but
boys-
I always like in the back of my mind, like boys will be boys. Now,
Yeah. I could actually agree. Boys will be boys, but men will be men. Men will not do that.
yeah. And then like obviously now I really couldn't give a fuck. Like if I were to worry about anything, it would be like FOMO.
True. Fair enough. Boy, what is up with your bladder, boy? Your bladder be weak, boy.
But I think in terms of like wingmanning or wingwoman your mate, where like your mate's like, oh, I don't know what to say, like how do I flirt?
That's
and then
okay.
you take the phone off of them and you start typing the text and flirting with that person, I believe it's cheating because like,
Oh, really?
I don't know. Like
think-
I feel like I've done that to you. Like you're like, oh, what do I say to Timothy Chalamet? And I'm like, oh, say this. But I
but you,
wouldn't.
like, you like tell me what to say, but you've actively taking my phone and start typing it out and messaging him and like flirting with him. I would be like, for me, I'll be like, okay, like why would you do that? Like you could just tell them, and then they could interpret it
so.
what you've said and like type in their own like sentences and the way they flirt.
Yeah.
But if you are actively,
Oh, it's like you're like directly talking to the other person.
you're
It's a
directly
little
talking to
weird.
the other person who like they're interested in, and then you start flirting with them on their phone. Is like, okay,
Oh, yeah.
now you're just talking to another person
That's like a little
flirtatiously.
weird. I would
It is
say
a
that's
little
not
weird.
cheating weird.
Yeah, because like you're trying to act like
Your friend,
your friend, but it's really you flirting with this guy.
Yeah.
And like if you start enjoying it, I think
Yeah.
that's like, oh, what the fuck?
When they get too into it.
yeah,
And you're like, give me my phone back.
yeah. And you're like,
True.
okay, just talk to them then.
What about when they hug someone of the opposite gender? It's not like a side hug. It's like a
The overarm hug.
No
like-
way.
both arms under for like
Yeah.
the girl or whatever, or like both
Like
over,
on the
and like around the neck.
Yeah.
Cheating.
not,
cheating.
not cheating, just weird.
Hella cheating. I'll be like, why are you giving? Why are you standing straight when you're hugging? You're not like
Yeah.
leaning forward.
I'll say weird.
I say
I think
weird.
Like it was like a one arm, like
That's not what I'm talking about.
No, like are you like if a girl to a guy, like if your girlfriend did an overarm hug to a guy,
oh, okay.
is that cheating or weird or not? Or, yeah, or not cheating. I think
Weird.
if you're doing more than a crossbody hug, it's weird and low key borderline cheating because I'm like, that's like a flirtation technique.
Yeah, because like when you
Because
when
it's
you
so
hug,
intimate, like you're more closer than you are an over like an then like a crossbody hug.
Yeah, because when you hug friendly, you it's like diagonal, and you're kind of like leaning forward. You're not like standing up perfectly straight and
Yeah.
like fully like
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also like your body language is also like a little bit further apart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
But when you're like over and like underarm hug, it's like
You
you're
can't really-
very close. You're
Yeah.
more
Yeah,
closer than you are.
exactly.
Yeah.
Cheating.
I don't know if I'd say it's cheating because like cheating, if my partner cheats, I'm like, that's it, we're done. I don't
Yeah.
think I would break up over a hug like that.
Oh no, but I wouldn't. I'd give him a talk.
Yeah, I'd definitely
But-
give him a talk, but I don't think. I don't know. Like it is weird.
It's not a deal
that-
breaker. I think it's just
Yeah.
weird. Like, why are you giving that person a more intimate hug?
I feel like it's more like just weird if it's like a guy because like the guy kind of just stands there and like hugs, but then the girl like puts her arms around. Like I know some girls that just like run up to guys and give them hugs and like latches onto them and like arms around the neck, and I'm like, that's, you know, like some of the girls. That's weird.
Cheating. Big red exclamation mark.
Yeah, it's it's a bit weird. But normally, like, people would do like an overarm hug. So it's like, why are you doing more than that? Why are you
Yeah.
giving more?
Yeah.
Or when it's like when they hug for more than like 3 seconds, because you know
Oh my
normally
God,
it's like hug, then like
Yeah.
tap tap and then release, right?
Yeah.
But when they're like they hold on,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Hella
That's like,
weird.
that's like what?
and it's just like a farewell, like they're going to like another country. That's like understandable. I think.
Yeah. But if it's like, oh my god, hey,
It's
or like,
all like,
see you
next
later.
week.
Yeah.
And
It's
like,
like, why the
yo,
fuck are you hugging, first of all?
facts.
Sometimes I try to like give like a side hug, be like,
But you know how like some hugs are like super awkward? Like you're trying to like be like, but then it's like, and it's like super awkward. Have you had that?
Not
awkward
really.
hug.
I'm not really much of a hugger.
Oh. Okay.
I'm a hugger.
You're a hugger?
But I like if I say like I give them like a side.
Yeah.
I think it's like,
Like,
the
the
pat
tap.
is friendly, you know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, yeah, like a-
oh,
Yeah.
good on you,
Yeah.
kind
Pat
of
on the
thing.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what about when you stay over at an opposite gender's place but not on the same bed?
Depends who they are.
It really depends. Like, if it's like one of your best mates, sure. And I know like the relationship is just being friends, sure. But if it's like, oh, an acquaintance that you've met there and here, like,
That's sus.
like
Yeah,
why
that's
would
weird.
you
Yeah.
want to stay over there when you can like probably crash in your homies? If not, take a fucking Uber home.
Yeah.
Also, if they live by themselves or if they flat. Because, like, if they flat and they sleep on the couch, it's kind of, I think that's more acceptable. Like, we've had, like, our friends who are males just, like, crash on our couch. And obviously, they're on the couch and that's it. But if you're, like, living in a studio apartment by yourself and your mate comes and, like, crashes on the floor on your couch, and it's just the two of you, it's, like, it's a little bit weird.
I can see that. It's like a little weird. What
It's
if
a bit
it's
more like closer space as well. I feel like if you're in a flat with multiple people, there's
It's more
a bit,
safe,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah.
a bit like
Yeah.
more open space, you know, there's still room. But if you're in a studio flat, it's kind of like the smaller confined space. It's
Yeah.
like, ooh.
it's like just more intimate in general.
Yeah. Like, also, like, just you two, like, obviously crashing on someone's couch would, like, most of the time mean that you guys went out together, like, a night out or whatever, or, like, with a group of friends. But then, like, you two would have to gone home by yourselves together. Like, why are you guys leaving together? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean by leaving together?
Like, say you're with, like, a group of people out in town, and then, like, everyone goes home, your friends go home, and then you and this guy or whatever leave together, like, just the two of you, walking back to your one-person flat. Is
oh,
like,
yeah.
why couldn't he go somewhere else, or, you know, like, with someone else? Like, why do you have to walk together? Or why couldn't one of your girls walk with you, kind of thing? Does that make sense?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. I think it's weird.
Yeah, it's like
But
the
it's, like,
whole
very
build
weird.
up to
Yeah.
you guys just being in
Same
your
space.
flat.
Yeah.
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 And then the conversation of like, oh, we're going to eat up tonight. Like, oh, like, are you alright? Are you drunk? Like, how are you going to get home? and then you tell your mate, be like, oh, I want to stay at theirs. It's like, oh, what? Like, don't
It
they
puts
have
ideas in their minds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then basically what she said is you're in a group of mates and your mates see you two walk home alone is like, okay, what?
Yeah.
There's like an
Everyone's
indication of
thinking.
like there's more than that.
Yeah.
But then it's like, why would you even put yourself in that situation?
It's like, why are the homies not taking care of you as well?
Yeah.
Weird. Very
It
weird.
is weird. Like,
Because sometimes like even if we're both drunk, I would like expect us to like still look out for each other.
yeah, like we always, like when we lived in the city, like we would always go home together, except for this one time.
Yeah, except when we started a relationship. But like either way, it's like you still would take care of me and be like, oh, how you get home? I'd be like, I'm gonna walk. And you'd be like, okay, we'll walk you home and then
Yeah.
we'll Uber home.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, we would
Yeah.
always just like look out for each other.
And they'd be like, oh, like message me when you get home, or like, no, you call your Uber, we'll wait for you.
Yeah,
to
that's
get
kind
home
of like
first.
a flatmate thing as well. Like you leave with the people you came with unless they've got other plans and they're single.
And but like you still tell each other like, I think
Yeah.
when I've gone to gigs and I was like venturing out alone, I still like message my girls, being like, this is my location, this is where I am, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
who the guy is, and they'll like still keep them in contact.
Yeah, and we also have each other's location.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, that's a good one. If it's cheating or not cheating, they turn off their location on like a Friday night or a Saturday night.
Cheating! Why are you turning your location off? That's
Nice.
so weird.
Cheating.
Like
Very
you're
much,
literally
yeah.
cheating. Like you're probably cheating if you turn your
Big
location off.
cheating. Big cheating.
I think like turning your location off and then not replying.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Or what about they're about to go out, or they're out and they're, oh, my phone's about to die.
Your phone is not gonna die. Go charge
It's
it.
like, why are you going out when your phone's on 10%?
Yeah.
But it's also like, okay, why aren't you running to the nearest like restaurant, dairy to charge your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you
Like, what
that?
if I'm in danger and I needed you?
Exactly.
It's like, why are you so stupid that you didn't critically think that you need to plan ahead and charge your phone before you leave the house?
Yeah.
I'd be like, your IQ is so low, that's a red flag.
No, literally though.
Actually, sometimes when I went out, my phone would die. When I had my iPhone XR.
Like from like 100 to 0?
Yeah.
Okay, that's like different though. 'Cause that's like, you can't help it. Like the battery's just that shit, like you can't help it.
Yeah, if you had like a history of your phone fucking dying and like your phone model was like
My iPhone 7.
and like generations behind and like obviously it's fucking shit, then like okay, sure.
Yeah, I feel like I always message like my partner anyway on someone else's phone. Actually,
yeah.
I have his number in my wallet.
Okay, that's smart.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if anything happens.
Yeah, what about cheating or not cheating? Writing a love song when you're thinking about somebody else.
Oh my god, cheating. That's literally cheating.
That is cheating because you put so much emotion into that song.
Wait, like a happy love song or like I fucking hate you love song?
That's not a love song then.
Okay, like a breakup song.
No, or just like a Keshi type song.
Okay, like are they okay? Okay, actually, it has to be like circumstances because are they like an artist? Are they a singer?
Well, they're just like a hobby,
It was a hobby. I'd be
and they're
like,
gonna make it into like an actual song or something like that.
I'll be like, okay, but like, is it gonna be like top 100? Like,
I mean, that's not the point, right? It's just they just want to make music. And
I would say that's low key cheating.
Wait, so
But
they
then,
make
like-
a love song about someone else.
while they're like in like a relationship, like think about
Oh,
writing it
yeah.
about someone else, or like
Yeah.
writing it about a time from the past that they felt something.
But that's how like artists, like pop artists, pop off in the charts.
That's their job, and they usually write the songs when
They don't
they're
write their
feeling-
songs.
Okay, if they were to write their songs, it's
Yeah.
like what they're doing, like how they're feeling in the moment. You know, like it's like they'll. Oh,
Or they
Not
would just
like I
like
would
write
know.
from
Yeah.
about the time that's like inspirational to them, where they can just
Yeah.
easily make something. And it could be in the past.
yeah.
Because if you look at like Keshi songs, right?
Oh my god.
Okay, fine, whatever.
I feel like if that's how like, they express their emotions, like have to put in the artistic sense, right, to get over it, I'll be like, okay, sure. But also, like, why didn't you do it before you started dating me?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
If like currently you're dating me and you're still writing songs about your ex, it's like, okay, get the fuck over it. I'm literally
Like,
dating
write songs
you.
about me instead.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like if you want to write a love song, I'm literally right here while you're writing about someone else, and it's like, oh my god, like what are the songs like?
I want you back.
I see you in him or whatever.
Oh,
It's
like that Joji glimpse of
Yeah,
us.
just like a glimpse of us.
Yeah,
If it's like Joji
yeah.
glimpse of us, I'll be like, we're done.
Yeah.
Like, it's over. But it's like before, like, you know, in the relationship, I'll be like, okay, that's fine.
yeah.
Fucking 2 hours.
All good.
Oh my god.
What about watching pornography?
That's cheating, 100%.
Cheating.
I think it's cheating because why are you looking for pleasure, sexual pleasure, in something else other than me?
I
You
guess-
know? Like, why are you looking at basically other females or males, not to judge, like, then like finding sexual pleasure in your actual partner and having something in real life, not in your fantasy or like what you can see online.
Let's say you guys are like long distance then.
I think that's still cheating. I think if you still
Yeah.
have to watch pornography to basically release yourself while in a relationship, it's kind of like weird. Why aren't you just doing it with your partner?
Yeah, it is a little bit weird.
I'd say it's weird. I
don't
wouldn't say
know.
it's cheating though.
Yeah, I actually have no idea like what to think of it. Like I think it's just
I would say
weird.
it's weird.
I
Weird.
think my deal breaker is pornography. Just like, if you do it before we're in a relationship, cool. But then you still keep doing it after like the relationship. It's kind of like, oh, do you have a porn addiction or something? There's a serious problem with males as well, having porn addiction.
I don't know anyone that has one.
I've
Same.
had like multiple stories of a few of my girlfriends having boyfriends or ex-boyfriends who like had a really serious porn addiction, and it was like they could never like fully nut with their partner because they like just imagine they think it's better to just do it themselves than it is to just nut with the girl.
Okay, I think that's when it's a problem.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, no.
And what about cheating or not cheating? Accepting drinks from someone at a club.
If they're
If someone's like offering to buy you a drink,
if they're strangers,
strangers
cheating. If they're friends, not cheating.
agree. What if it's like they're buying your friend a drink and then your friend's like, oh, buy my friend one as well?
Then it's I don't know. I'll be like, oh no, I don't need it, thanks. But then if they buy two for my friend and then my friend gives me one, I'd be like, okay, well it's here in my hand, so I'm gonna drink it. Like not really thinking anything of the person who bought it.
Because like, it came from your friend.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
my friend gave it to me, not like rando.
Because I feel like you're buying a drink for a stranger, the intention is like to court you. Like I'm interested in you to get to know you, that's why I'm buying you a drink.
Yeah.
Not really like, yo, I'm giving out free fucking shots. Like no
Because
one
if it's
fucking
like
does
group,
that.
that's different, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. But if it's like singled out, one-on-one.
yeah, it's kind
Yeah.
of like, oh. And then
Cheating.
it's like if they're like, oh, can you get my partner a drink? And they still give me a drink, I'd be like, okay, cool. Then I got a free drink with my
Yeah.
partner.
Yeah.
But if they're like, no, just specifically my partner, I'd be like, ooh,
Yeah, that's
that's kind of weird.
pretty weird.
Weird? Or cheating? I'd say cheating. Like accepting
Accepting drinks from
like a
A stranger.
let's say your girl
Oh.
accepted drinks from a guy at a club. We're thinking hard.
I'd say it's very weird.
Really?
And,
So it's
like,
not cheating for you.
I think if your partner is still playing onto it after the accepting the drink, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. That's sweet.
Yeah,
Like-
like, if they just take the drink and then leave,
Yeah,
kind of like, yeah,
that's not cheating. I'd be like,
I-
you know what, you got a free drink.
yeah.
It's like,
But then if you like still continuing to talk to that stranger and like
yeah, then I'm
acting
like,
on
okay,
it,
that's cheating.
yeah,
like hanging around.
Yeah.
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 Nah, even then I'd still say accepting it is cheating. I'd be like, I can buy you one.
Top dog offer. I can buy you one.
You don't
I
need
can
some
buy-
bum ass dude's money. Like,
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
and that leads on to the next one, like entertaining others when they're hitting on you,
Oh my god, cheating. Why
That's
the fuck are you
hardcore
doing that?
cheating.
for
Because
sure.
why are you entertaining that in the first
Yeah.
place?
Yeah, that's cheating.
You should have like shut it down and be like, sorry, I have a partner.
Like immediately.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then but like you're like,
Not even saying sorry. Just
oh, I have a partner.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, why are you sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big thing I heard. Like, that was like a TikTok thing a while ago. It's like
Yeah.
when guys know, no, I have a partner, and sorry, I have a partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, sorry. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I get like you like apologetic. Not really okay. Actually, you're right.
It's like
but
also,
I get
I
actually
think
like
that-
being courteous, being like sorry,
Yeah.
like not to hurt you,
Yeah.
but I have a
Yeah.
partner.
I think
It's not
people
sorry
who,
to hurt me. That I have a partner. Yeah.
yeah, it's not that deep, I think.
yeah. But it's like if my partner were to look, not like they would know the conversation, but like if I were to say like, oh, sorry, and then my partner got hurt by me saying sorry, it's like I would rather offend that random person than offend my partner by saying sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's very thoughtful. What about liking someone's old Instagram posts?
That's so weird and embarrassing and cheating.
If it's like an accidental like where we're both stalking someone and then we accidentally like that photo, I'll be like, yo, lol. But if it's like they actively search for that person and
Yeah.
then like accidentally like their old Instagram photo, I'll be like, that's fucking weird. Like,
Yeah.
why
That's
would
so
you
weird.
do that? Like, why would
I would say that's kinda
yourself
weird,
do
like,
that? Yeah.
I'd say it's very weird.
Yeah. Very weird.
And like, yeah, if we're stalking, like, I stalk people all the time.
That's what all the girls do.
Yeah, and like, if I like their photo, that is just like the most embarrassing thing because they're gonna know that I was stalking them, and
Do you unlike it right away?
yeah,
It's like humiliation. It's like, oh, fuck, you found me.
yeah, and it's like I
Yeah.
don't want you knowing that I'm lurking on your page, like girl
But they still
or
get
boy.
the notification though, right?
No, briefly.
Mm,
It's like it appears on the lock screen, but if you go into Instagram, it's not there.
yeah, so then they're
yeah.
like, oh
Yeah.
shit, it was accidentally stalking
Yeah.
my page.
Yeah.
But if, they're like alone and then they was stalking.
They like want attention from that person, and
Yeah.
they like an old photo. That's like cheating. Like, the fuck.
Yeah. That happened to me today. I
Wait,
got a
really?
no, as in like I got a notification like someone followed me and I like pressed who it was, and then like
Wasn't
they
there
unfollowed
anymore?
me.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And
It's
I
like
was
gone
yeah,
immediately.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's weird.
You know, Loki, like on TikTok, I always follow people by accident, and I don't realize
Yeah, same.
until I like look at my following number, and it's like, oh, it's gone up. Like, who the hell did I follow? And then it's
Yeah.
like some like random.
Yeah, because the plus button on the profile pic is like so tiny, like
Yeah.
so tiny.
Yeah, so you kind of like, and like when you scroll past, you don't see them again for like a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's on Instagram when I'm like scrolling through stories, and then like the following fucking story
Oh,
comes
yeah,
up,
you
and I'm like,
press it.
I'm like tapping through the stories, and I actually tap on like one account to follow. I'm like, oh fuck, then I have to unfollow.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, that's so embarrassing. I've done that so many times. I fucking hate that like system on Instagram
Yeah.
because I'm just like looking through the stories, tapping through, and like,
and you're
fuck.
following someone, and it's like,
And I have to like go back and see who I'm following, see if there's any ops. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm joking, but like it's just kind of embarrassing. Like, oh, sorry, I accidentally.
Don't you
followed
hate it when like someone unfollows you, but they don't remove you as well?
yes.
Oh my god, I hate being a
Yeah.
follower.
I'm not a
Yeah.
fan.
Like,
Yeah.
why the fuck would I be your fan?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like let me unfollow you.
Yeah. Like, they really should just make a feature where they can see like who doesn't follow you back.
Yeah.
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 Like it would just make things so much easier. And last question for today, and we're pushed 2 hours, so quite a long podcast. Is would you guys sign a prenup when you get married?
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, a prenuptial agreement is like
Okay.
a contract between you and your spouse that
If you get
states like what
divorced.
happens during a divorce.
Yes.
I think I would always do it.
Like just in case, and like if we do divorce, there's not going to be like a bigger dispute later on with money and children and property and all that stuff.
Yeah, and also something that most people don't know is that if you don't choose your prenup, the government gives you one.
Oh my god.
So you sign one regardless. But like, if you choose your own terms, then that's obviously just better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's something that a lot of people don't
Yeah.
know. And they think that, oh, if they offer like a prenup, it means that they think that it might divorce or something. Or they don't truly love me.
Yeah. No, yeah.
But I think
it-
also a prenup is good if like one of your partners suddenly passed away. Like in terms of like their assets can go to the children. Like I'd rather have my partner's assets if they pass away. and like a divorce was kind of like better for my children's terms, and I would like do all that rather than like, you know, keep the assets for myself, because I'm like, I'd rather think about my children.
True.
Yeah.
Because I saw this one situation where this guy, his wife was like terminally ill, and because she had like a lot of debt, she wanted to divorce him so that the debt doesn't go to him when she passes away,
Yeah.
or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was a really common story. Like, I would do that because, like, why would I want my partner and them to suffer, like, even more, like, without me, and then they have to go through all that, and then like if we have children, and then my children have to go through that. It's kind of like, why am I just?
So that's like something you can just have in the prenuptial agreement.
Yeah.
The prenup. So you don't have to like deal with that down the line.
I feel like it's not necessarily like, oh, you don't trust your partner, you don't love your partner. It's just like, you never know what's going to happen in life. It's just a little safety net that you have for everyone that you love.
Yeah. Because it's like, if you have to sign one anyway, you might as well choose to make your own terms.
Yeah.
It just makes more sense.
It does.
And plus, if you don't like have a prenup and like both of you pass away, like the government takes everything.
Yeah.
There's like, including if you have debt, like a lot of debt, like basically the government takes everything. So it's kind of like, well, then now like your family and your children, whatever, suffer. It's
Yeah.
I
I feel like it's just logical and smart to have one planning for the future if it happens.
What about you, Jesse?
Yeah, I agree. To get a prenup. Yeah. Logical choice.
safer net.
Yeah.
Protect your money.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
2
Damn, 2 hours.
2 hours and 8 minutes.
Yeah, including the piss break though.
I didn't
Sorry,
take a
2
piss break.
hours.
2 hours. Yeah. Anyway, wait. We need to do the outro.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
This outro.
Yeah. So, hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like,
Oh.
comment, subscribe.
Hey, if you're a Sigma male, you
Okay.
Yeah, if you're a Sigma.
if you want your aura to be level 1 million, you have to go like, subscribe, and follow, and push that bell notification.
So we're talking about
Damn.
ICKS. That was just an example right there.
Oh my god, guy used brain rot in front of me. I'm like, okay.
God, that's literally.
No, it's a green flag. They don't take themselves too seriously.
If you don't be a skibbity toilet, if you want skibbity toilet rooms,
Oh.
You should just
Yeah.
mute that part. Like, so it's like she's talking and nothing's coming out.
Might do that. But yeah.
wanna
Thank
be
you,
born in
Sammy and
Ohio?
Kareena, for coming.
Thank you.
no worries. It was really fun. Really,
Yes, sir.
it was
My
great to
name-
experience this again. Just
Yeah.
yapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
By
talking.
again, they mean they are referencing the
No,
legendary
blah, blah, blah,
See You at 12
no,
podcast.
no.
no.
Yeah, my name's Henry,
I'm Jesse.
and thanks for watching. Peace. Bye.
Bye.